And there we go. Blank screen again. So, you know what that means? We're going to be playing Beta 16 straight from the source. Started that run last week, a fresh run. I've been working on Beta 16, and there were some additions, of course, since the last time, but I saved the state from that time, so have reverted to that, and it should work, no problem. Everything was saved, so let's start it up and make sure it doesn't explode. Pretty sure that's going to be fine. Here we go, not exploding. Did not explode. And I believe this is where we left off last week. We were just in the mid-game, basically just having fun and doing whatever. Avoiding spoilers for the most part, so not a lot of branch work, but we did dive DSFs, garrisons, and we did visit the exiles to get Farcon, which does make fooling around easier. And it's even easier if you know you're not going to go UFD, or if you're not going to go into any research branches. So, well, you know, obviously we'll have to try to avoid those later. But, you know, we're trying to mainly avoid spoilers this time anyway, just because I know we've got some newer players and some people who wanted to check out some other runs. So, thought I'd do a mostly non-spoiler type run. Plus, it's just fun to, I like that kind of play style anyway, just fooling around, doing whatever. And DSF's bad. Yamaka here spoiler, giving us the DSF spoilers. We did do DSFs, this is true. But yeah, we consider them not spoiler maps, being kind of just, you know, main complex, common type maps. But we did go into one, and we stopped here right before another. We just dropped into this map, and we could actually, I opened it, and it is open, and we could go in, technically. We had already, we did a DSF on the previous floor, actually, but we looped through a garrison, which means we're allowed to do another one. This DSF actually took us into a garrison. So we actually ended up in a second garrison. In fact, we got an ability for that. We got threat obfuscation, which was pretty awesome, actually. Oh yes, and our alert is remaining quite high here. Influence is at 3U. Fairly high. We didn't get an NC coupler, did we? Oh, we did. I swapped it out. Okay, we had a sentry coupler, and I finally dropped that. Let me get rid of this before I forget. There. IDE, so we got to drop like debugging info, which is on by default. I don't have a wheel. I don't have an extra power source. So we got two new two new slots that I can't actually even fill yet. It's kind of annoying, especially if we dive in here, but yeah, wait, that's right, we have spare heavy, a huge wheel. Anyway, so yeah, hello everyone. Required DSF. You must go in just to prove how bad it is, but it was good last time. The last DSF we entered was awesome, but part of the reason it was awesome is because we had demo allies, and we also had a couple of other bots. We had drones, that's right. We're using drones and demos, so we didn't have to do a lot of the work, and they completely annihilated the heavy in the middle, and then the heavy that showed up after that, and basically, yeah, they got, it turned out really well. In fact, we're using the cannon from that heavy in this very random whatever build. We did get a hybrid engine to slap on, so we got 850 power for this force field, so that's nice. We've been using weapon mount, so our weapons are going fast, but we're killing stuff pretty quickly too. It's been nice. I guess I don't like the fact that we're not, if we would leave here, that means we don't get to use our combat chips, which, you know, that's the point of carrying those around was to, you know, make some more demos and just fool around with those, right? But anyway. Oh, hey, Petrak, yeah, okay, Petrocat, yeah, gotcha. PK's here, updated your username, gotcha. Oh, Amogafter, have you ever done a simple hacker run? Oh yeah, we're talking about hacking stuff. I don't know. A lot of my runs are probably border on that. Oh, I guess yeah, the botnet, that's right. Depends. I tend to do, if I do anything, it's botnets, so yeah, less likely. I just don't do much other hacking. But anyway, so yeah, we already did DSF. So the plan here, I don't know, what are we actually going to do? Let's see. We've got replacement. I mean, we've got our build is decently green enough, and we've got another heavy armor too. Weaponry. Do we have cooling? Oh, that's right. Our cooling got shut off. It's nice to have played less than a week ago. This stream was from Friday instead of last Tuesday, because I waited until Friday to do that one, because having been busy last week. So it's kind of nice. I actually kind of remember stuff instead of several more days from now. I wouldn't have remembered almost anything. But we'll see if there's any continuity here. Last time was pretty smooth. Yeah, simple hackers, the MTF playstyle, right? Layout zone level 2 servo. You wouldn't attach a botnet. All right. Let's see. We have an impact mace is our melee weapon now, huh? I swapped it in for Okay. Didn't we have some kind of lance or something before that? No, I didn't remember that part. Anyway, we have switched a couple times. That's true. Impact mace is good though. That's right. Smash it. Oh, that's right. We swapped it in for the damage as our backup melee weapon, and we did get GBA, which we found. Yeah, that was we did do some. Oh, the other thing that made the last DSF pretty good was that because we had the demos, they were able to blow open. That's something I normally wouldn't have gone in and done. I wouldn't think if I had time. Didn't want to search around for it. And I didn't have the sensors for it either. But they blew open the cache, which allowed us to get the advanced KE penetrators, a whole 4 KE penetrators that were hidden in the walls. And that was pretty awesome. Allowed us to do quite a lot of damage in combination with the weapon mount. So having them with us was quite effective. If we go into this DSF now, we're gonna be it's gonna be more dangerous than the other one for sure. It's still doable, I'm sure, but who knows what kind of state will come out. And we're on -5 now. So what does chat want to do? Or should I just assume you want to do the most dangerous and the most dangerous thing possible? Although, I don't know, we just made it... Well, I say we just made it to this floor. We're at 3U. Even if... We could probably lower the alert a bit. I still don't have a data jack, though. I have no data jack. We have Rift, technically, and we've been carrying a coupler for a while, but we have no data jack yet. So, we can't even lower the alert yet. But anyway. How about going to DSF? Uh-huh. Greed is good? Yeah, but going to the DSF is... I don't know if that's greedy. I don't see that as a greedy move. I mean, it's greeting for danger, so there's that. Destroy schematics available at level 1 terminals at this depth. Yeah, well, we already have the schematic. We already built a bunch before. We have the Grenader. Oh, you're saying the destroyer, so the next level up? Yeah, they're okay. That's nice too. I mean, yeah. So that's the other thing we could do is basically spend the time on this floor, get a data jack, try to lower the alert before things get nasty, and probably actually, our alert will come down on its own first, and shouldn't be too bad to begin with. We just need to get a data jack and hopefully lower it even more, and then we got threat obfuscation, so we could spend more time on this floor. We would lose the DSF, but personally, I don't know if we need to go into another DSF. Do we really need to do that? DSF is strictly worse than garrisons in almost every circumstance. Many. I wouldn't say, yeah, but certainly not all, that's for sure. Sometimes they're definitely going to be useful and advantageous, but... Helmika says +1 to DSF. What? Too bad you have more cooling before heavy plasma would melt the heavy. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of worried about, is basically if we lose our other weapons, all we're left with is a lot of thermal stuff. Really, and I don't have the cooling to run out of thermal stuff. So, and honestly, with the weapon mount and these guns, our weapons are gonna probably get shot off pretty quickly. Coverage-wise, you can see weapons are most of our coverage due to the weapon mount. They're even more than our armor, and they don't have a lot of integrity. So the heavy will actually pretty quickly disarm us, and we'll have to throw on plasma cannons, and we can't cool those. So yeah, that's the other thing. You'd have to walk into the map and luck into either cooling or other kinetic weapons to replace with as well, because we just can't use. We lost our cooling system. We had one of those, but implement the item thorough analysis system. Are you referring to the studies thing for yeah, we talked about that in the previous stream. If you want to go back to the previous video. There's the new Scanalyzer system. We actually did make some use of it so far, not much, but we'll do more of that soon, which is another thing we could stay on this floor for. And I know we're talking about this for a while, but it's kind of a big... This is an important crossroads in our run here. We could stay on this floor and hit up a few more Scanalyzers. It's kind of like, part of the purpose of Beta 16. A third. Oh, Plexian says that we need a third interstitial map in the form of challenge vaults. And there could be more crazy things like that in some way. I don't know about in the main complex, but certainly there's actually other plans. For many years now, I've had other plans for such these kinds of side areas in caves. I've wanted to do that, but that would be kind of a bigger project probably. So and it wasn't necessary yet. so we hadn't gone in that direction, but it's something I've always wanted to do. Anyway, yeah, the study system is pretty cool. Flight hack better? Sort of. It gives flight hack more options. It doesn't necessarily make it better because you can't do prototypes. So it has its advantages, yeah. So, anyway, we still need to decide what to do in this run. I vote for getting the heavy cooling as well rather than the heavies cooling. Yeah. Loop caves, sort of. Yeah, it would have to. It would involve other things too. Yeah, looping caves. It would have to limit what you could get. For example, if you loop back into the caves, I think it would have to limit what you could get from from looping back in. Or instead of looping, it might take you to the next cave area or something like that. It really depends, I think. And also there could be multiple options. Like so they allow you to path differently, or they might loop you. It depends on the type. It could be different results. There'd be a lot of different varieties. That's part of why I didn't do it yet, is because I would want a lot of variety in those, and it would be hard to add that kind of variety, earlier on in development. It gets easier later on, I think, with more lore things to draw from, more content to draw from. And also I wanted to, just find the best way to fit those in. But anyway, yeah, they've been planned literally since like the earliest versions. That was the plan for the caves when I first started. Alpha. I wanted to do that kind of thing in the caves, but it just didn't seem appropriate yet, and the caves ended up being a little simpler than I'd wanted, which I think has worked over the years. It's been better that they've stayed that way, rather than gotten too much more complicated. They're kind of nice. But anyway, I don't want to get too far into that stuff. But anyway, yeah, you were thinking the same thing. Yeah, Caves 1 to Caves 2. Right, yeah. If you find something like that in the Caves 1, it could just be an alternative route to get over to Caves 2. So yeah, that would be a way to, for example, avoid getting too many caves benefits and encounters. Or you can just block a lot of the extra benefits. Like the second caves you would get, even if you looped, the second ones would be, the loop result would be mostly just like enemies and random stuff instead of just like actual rewards. So, Caves 3 guy myself. Hey, Desnim. Anyway, I don't know how to run a vote in chat. I'd like to actually see voting results, but I don't ever do that stuff, so I'm unfamiliar with it. So far, most of the people are actually leaning towards actually going into this DSF. I think it'll probably mess up our build, unless we're lucky with loot. Flexion says, I thought you were a Mats guy. Yes. That's the reputation. Alright, well, personally, I don't want to go into the DSF. Okay, there you go. Pac-Man says I wouldn't go in, despite what I said earlier. That's just me. Personally, I don't think we should go in. I don't really want to go in. Plus, it'll also advance us even more quickly towards the late game, and we don't need to get there that fast. I'd probably rather spend the time on this floor. It'll give us some more options and allow us to build a little more slowly. Fun? I don't know if it would be fun. That's the problem. I mean, getting into danger is fun. It's true, but I also think it would mess up our build and make other fun things harder, probably. Okay, alright, fine, I'm going in. Alright, fine. I'm just gonna go in and ignore my better judgment and the better judgment of everyone who knows what they're doing. And we're in. There you go, happy? Okay, here's an enemy. We found somebody. Plexian says +0 to DSF. We love to throw for content. Well, I've done plenty of almost throwing, yes, in my time. So what do we got here? Look at that. We got a triangulator. Very useful. IFF parser. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Cloaking device. Also kind of interesting, actually, for DSF. If you could use a cloaking device to perhaps sneak by around the heavy, technically. Maybe. Anyway. Transmission. Wait, I'm looking at transmission jammer, signal interpreter. We don't care about that stuff. Improve transmission jammer. The triangulator. Yes. All right. So we got a little friend here in front of us, which we should probably get rid of. Do I have anything else I need to swap? I don't think so. All right. Scavenger tank. Prepare to open fire. Does this specialist have cooling? Yeah. What? Hey Jacob, welcome to the chat. I've played this game for 48 hours. I have never even heard of a triangulator. Really? No. Well, they're kind of famous in the community. They're not quite as they in beta 15 specifically. They're not quite as good as they used to be. Most people ignore them for a long time, and then they were improved a bit with a new ability, and that made them pretty useful when programmers and assaults had their earlier behavior. I liked it. They now have probably a narrower set of good use cases, but yeah, they're useful in some cases. They have a super long range, and they can find who's tracking you. So good for yeah. Well, I'll let the community debate that. So got it, triangle good. They're amazing info war, but only if you're losing. Yes. You could think of it like that, sort of. Yeah, before, though, really when programmers could track you, they were. I liked them actually. I would take them occasionally. I probably wouldn't take them anymore, which means eventually they might need to get something else. But I don't really know what else to do with them just at the moment. But I used to use them occasionally. Okay, so we're gonna kill this guy. There's a disruptor sitting in front of us. He probably does have cooling. He has 2 improved cooling systems. Well, there's not gonna be much left of him when we're done. He's still alive. Oh my god, he's just disabled 2 of our weapons. And he's at full health. Why is he still alive? All I have is a Gauss rifle on him. This dude, how are we gonna take a heavy? We can't even take this guy. You guys are just gonna watch me die here, right? Oh my god. A Gauss rifle. Now all I have is a Gauss rifle. Now I have to, like, put on my mace and slap him in the face. Which honestly might have been a smart idea to begin with, but I assumed my assault cannon would destroy him. I can't even use these now. Great. Okay. I guess I'd have to use my mace. Or we could use a Nova cannon, but I think, you know, I'm just gonna like swap in my mace and wheel over here and bash the guy. Little bit of a delay here. Look at that. See, that's all we needed was a mace to the face. Anyway, he didn't leave anything. So no cooling. There was our cooling. Hey, look, there's a tractor beam. Anyway. Mace is good. Alright, so that was kind of an unfortunate result. But yeah, see, we're going to walk around the corner and Heavy's just going to blow us apart. The unknown device is cooling. Oh, this? Serious case of mace face, yes. Is there a lore reason why advanced ECM is so bad? Advanced ECM. Oh, well, is it bad? Is that because people want to use the non-advanced version instead? Oh, here we go, advanced ECM. I mean, depends. It's obviously not good for us, but it's good for some builds. I mean, ECM in general is good, but it depends on whether you're comparing advanced versus other versions or not. IFF parser. Man, I don't really care about Infowar that much. Wait a minute, we Farcom. Why do I need an IFF parser? Well, okay, never mind. It's nice for the caves, and we might dive into caves, even though I wouldn't necessarily do the whole branch thing because we're trying to mainly avoid spoilers. All right, let me think here. So yeah, Mace was good. So which way do we go? It looks like north is a dead end, and it looks like west is not a dead end. So in theory, we might be able to, for example, like take a cloaking device and run over by the heavy. But honestly, oh wait, I didn't turn that option on yet here. I don't have that option on in my settings for this build right now, or these user settings, but technically there's a new setting in beta 16 which allows the circle for the heavy to be persistent when the heavy's within range, rather than having to mouse over him. It adds more circles and stuff, but it allows it to be persistent. Let's see. So yeah, we're on the edge now. If we head straight west as normal, heavy, he will probably detect us and call some stuff in, which means yay, more stuff to fight. We do, AOE wise, we don't have any explosive launchers. We have the gamma bomb ray. We can't use that against the heavy. We can use that against whatever he decides to send after us, though. Prop. We don't have any backup prop except that one wheel, but its coverage is low. That's good. Oh, getting another power source would be nice. Well, if we're not going to take the cloaking device, we could at least just go west. I can't actually free up. Oh, we have one other improved heatsink. Look at that. I should get rid of one of these auth chips and make some room for stuff, huh? The NC coupler is also not super useful. Our alert is now 3B, so it didn't drop a whole lot by coming in here. I'm gonna drop one of the auth chips, and I was just carrying those for fun anyway. Let's see, what else we can do here? Mainly just dropping so I can grab stuff on the fly if we're running over here. I do want to kind of want to find out what the device is, but there's not a great chance. It's an amazing anything. You know, it's not even a prototype. Could be useful though. All right, what's over here to the west? Ah, it's a seismic detector. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. I don't need one right now mainly because of Farcom. That would help more in the main floors. Plus, honestly, we don't really have a strong need for a seismic detector. Carrying things for fun. AK, do you even lift, bro? That's right. Yeah, for sure. Some of the derelict parts are in general quite good, like the trap scanner. Makeshift versions can be better, but they're also harder to source. Okay, there's Gatling lasers. So we could, it looks like, possibly slip around the heavy or go by him and let him chase us instead of actually facing off against him, if we don't want to. Just to see what's over there first, I guess. Might cause some more trouble. But let's see, I'm going to grab, I wonder if I should probably grab a transmission jammer. Oh wait, I don't need the seismic then, so yeah, I'll just take a transmission jammer. Even though, wait, what's the range on this one? That one's 14 range. I don't know if we could, can we actually jam this guy? Oh, okay. If we're willing to walk right across the top, we can actually jam him, but I'm not going to attack him, which means it's not going to actually matter yet, unless we decide to attack him. But I don't think I'm going to attack him yet. I think I want to run straight west. Basically see if we can grab some stuff, and there's no reason to mess around with this guy right now. So I'm going to go all the way down here. Oh look, unknown auth chip, a bunch of auth chips in the middle, right? Pretty typical. The normal way. We got our wheel. We are moving at 160. We're kind of slow right now. 160 is not the greatest speed. What's our mass looking like? Oh yeah, it's mainly the high capacity. Not a whole lot else. Impact mace. I wonder if I should remove that actually. Its coverage is 3%, which is high for a melee weapon. Let's see. I could put back on my KE penetrator so he could shoot that off. Oh. Ouch. Wow. Oh. Okay. Right. Yes, thank you for hitting the armor. That's really what I would prefer if he hit the armor. He hit our deuterium engine and it's almost destroyed now. Okay, good. Another armor shot. I love armor shots because we have a lot of armor. Centrium wheels. Oh my god, yes. Why do they make me... They made me want to walk over next to a heavy. God. Anyway, I want to look over here on the west side to see what's over there. But yeah, what is this, an alarm trap? That is an alarm trap, yes. Anyway, yeah, the Centrium wheels. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. We have extra wheel slot we need here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Rerouting patrols. What's over here? Targeting computer, optical array. I'm actually using an optical array. Told you the DSF had Centrium wheels, but did you tell me they were right next to the heavy? Because I don't really like that. Unknown energy cannon. So far, I'm not impressed. Only because I don't have any friends to deal with stuff. Oh, what the? There comes a hauler. Is he, shoot, coming to deliver stuff? Oh, he's going the other way. Uh-oh. Time for fun. Oh, there's the specialist to the north. And it looks like, yeah. All right, what do we got here? I don't really, it's not really worth going for Centrium wheels to mess with that guy. Also, getting stuck in the stasis trap's not good for staying out of sight of the heavy. Phase cannons, that's what these are. 56 heat total, 40 heat phase cannon. Wait a minute. What was this guy? I actually didn't... Oh, a disruptor. Oh, God. Oh, no. I would kill everybody with these wheels. Yeah, then you just got a bunch of wheels. That's all you're left with. Well, the thing is, we don't have a build that can actually take on a heavy reliably. You know, it's he's nasty. Disruptor. I should probably just like kill him from over here, huh? All right, I think I can stand. Let me see. Can I stand? Oh man, we're unfortunately. Yeah, okay. Ouch. I think we're actually mostly out of range. If we're the edge of the range, it's not a problem. We're barely out of the range here. Did he just call? Where's the other guys? There's one guy. Oh no, there they come. Huh. Tempted to just gamma bomb these guys. The other way would be to again mace them. I'm honestly I'm a bit worried that with the high coverage from our weapon mount, they're gonna once again just immediately disable all of our weapons. This is pretty annoying. 4 weapon slots and a DSF full of weapons? Yes, it's true. The problem is, these guys are going to disable everything we've got. Oh, what's up there to the north, too? Oh, unknown ballistic gun, heavy machine. Ooh, I like the north side up there. I like my ballistics. It's true, we could swap the mount out, and that would increase our armor coverage. So I like that idea, actually. That would work to use weapons on them. If we wanted to try to not use the mace. To be honest, the mace could actually still annihilate them pretty effectively. It's kind of funny to use that because we don't have a lot of other stuff to support it. Well, I guess the weapon mount's working there, but yeah, they got a good official good grade in Cogmind. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier, swapping out the mount. Not for this particular encounter, just in the DSF in general. If we needed to preserve our weapons, that would be an idea. The thing is, then you miss more too. So, but if you miss more, and we've got the armor to supplement, so it's okay. All right, let's see. The thing is, if I wait right here, the heavy won't summon more stuff temporarily, so it might be a good opportunity to actually just kill these guys. But to do that, I'm going to have to wait until they approach. We could swap out the mount instead for a cycler. That's probably an idea. Let's do that. And, what? Oh, God. Oh, now our wheel is disabled. Okay, I was really hoping that I could, like, shoot through that, but that didn't actually work out. Our wheel is disabled. We could replace it if I need to move, but, now with my assault cannon disabled, I can't actually shoot through the wall, can I? What's this wall look like? 35? Oh, God. You guys are so annoying. Our fat butt is sticking around the edge. Disabled 8. Okay, let's hope we can kill one of these guys. Amazing. Almost wishing I'm using my mace on these guys. Oh wait, I need to watch my heat, don't I? Yes, we do. Let's drop our heat real quick. Power is actually still decent, because these guys have weak weapons. They're disabling us, but their weapons aren't actually powerful, which means our force field is able to mitigate most of their damage. So that's a good thing. Okay, so Cycler is now off, but that's okay. It's going to overheat us anyway, so... Well, there went his cooling system. Look at this aim without the weapon. Alright, now we're running low on energy. Because they had disabled one of our power sources earlier. The main one that's generating the power, even though not a lot. Okay, so I would now put back on the weapon mount, I guess. And in the hopes of actually managing to kill this guy by hitting him instead of missing him a ton of times. Okay, he almost died. Low damage roll. Our heat is now back to 0. Our matter's getting a little low. We have spare. I see 56 matter to the north as well, and this guy's going to drop some for us in just a moment. Let's just make sure he dies. There we go, he's dead. Killing him by missing him would be impressive. That is something that you actually used to be able to do more frequently than now. In the past, Cogmind would always randomly determine your projectile trajectory if you missed. The thing is, the randomness included the enemy's location, which means you could randomly miss and then still hit. That was a bit of a problem, just because it was a little confusing, because the combat log would say you missed, but then you end up actually hitting them. I had wanted it to be a possibility originally, just kind of as a backup, you know. Oh, I was lucky anyway, even though I was gonna miss him. But the confusion was part of it. The other thing was it allowed you to do some cheese with certain weapons that, like the flak gun and the flak cannon and things that would normally miss, but they'd still hit because the enemy was just so close in front of you that the randomness still allowed you to hit them most of the time you're missing. So that was changed. It now forces you to miss when you're hitting, unless in some cases, in rare cases, it might still be possible, I think, but it's pretty hard for that to actually happen now. If you're missing, it's going to make you miss. So. Oh, it still says you can do that in the manual? It's probably still maybe possible in rare cases, yeah. It's not completely impossible. Like, for example, if there's just a really big enemy in front of you, then it would happen, right? So theoretically, it's still going to happen sometimes. Like, for example, if you're sitting in front of a behemoth, it's hard to miss the behemoth, even if you miss. Or even better, a fortress, right? It's hard to get an angle that you would actually miss at. It could force it, though. I'm not sure. I would actually have to test that, but anyway. The Unreal Tournament flat cannon, yeah. Okay, so they are dead, and we're still slightly outside of range of that heavy over there. So we're back to our original loadout. Well, except for the Nova Cannon, but I mean the other stuff. Having gotten Nova Cannon was nice. That was helpful to take out this piece of wall here so that we could actually shoot the guys who were hitting my fat butt around the corner. Okay, so we need to grab some matter. There's a couple pieces of matter over there, and we can't actually just run north. The exit is just to the north of here, which means we're going to just grab a few things here and be on our way. It's not a lot, though. And unfortunately, these guys didn't drop a power source. Wave guns and long-range proton cannons. These are actually really good cannons too. I'm not playing an EM build, and I mean, we could, if we wanted to, we could try to do that. Swap out our plasma cannons or something for something like that, for fun. Maybe we could do that for fun. Oh, now I'm in stasis again. God. They did not drop cooling. I don't think. Oh no, one of them did. Oh, okay, the second one did. The first one we blew off all this stuff. The second one did drop cooling. Oh, so yeah, there is cooling on the ground there. We could actually use these, and I was going to grab those, but now I'm stuck in stasis again and fighting programmers. We still have no weapon mount on, and we're almost out of energy, sadly. What does this take to fire? We take 62 to fire a volley, so I'm going to have to turn off our force field now and shoot these guys. Oh, great. They're a little far away, but we have a weapon mount, so looks like we have slightly better. Oh, we're in a stasis too, which means we don't even need a force field. We've got a free force field. That's right, man. We got a free force field. What do you guys have? Nothing. 115. Our energy's even coming back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is pretty good, right? Yep. There we go. He's dead. All right. Now our stasis trap is still here. Yeah. Tactical turning off the FF. That's right. Well, we got a free one right now with the stasis trap we're stuck in. We're still stuck in it. Does it? Oh, do we have to check the overheating energy bleed? I'd have to move to see what it's got left on it. Now kill the heavy? Why? You mean let the heavy destroy my build? Anyway, I was headed over here to get the proton cannon. 58 is the field strength. Okay. You know, what I can see being a problem here is we're gonna get rid of these. We're gonna get messed up. Let me see. I'm gonna drop the heavy cannon, to be honest, because it's almost dead anyway. Especially with a weapon mount. It's not gonna stay alive for any length of time. Okay, finally time to go pick up some matter. Yeah, stop baiting me into going after that heavy. Let's go get the cooling system. Matter. I see the exit already. Look at that. Unfortunately, he is going to whack us while we walk over there, but we can turn back on the force field. I should leave it off just for a second now, because, wait, is there... Oh, there should be a wall there, too. So we can go north a little bit more and generate a little bit more energy before we run over there, because we're going to need to be able to absorb his hits. Also be really nice. I kind of want to replace my optical ray, but I also want this and this. I want all three of these things. Okay, let's try this and turn on our force field and then go over here and grab this. Replace our optical array. Hell yeah. Alright, I didn't put the cooling on just yet because we don't quite need it just yet, and just we had space in our inventory. It's a little quicker to just drop it in there rather than doing some swapping stuff. Also, we did technically get a data jack here. Could grab one of those. We could throw away this heatsink now then. To make some space. Grab a data jack on the way out. Also, finally another core, which we really need actually. More matter. Grab some matter up there. Unknown ballistic gun, mag cannon. I'm kind of curious what the ballistic guns are. They could be decent. They're not prototypes though. We did keep the NC coupler, exactly, which is why I'd kind of like to grab a data jack on the way out of here. That would be helpful on the next floor. As we get later in this run, I'm playing slightly more seriously, clearly. Just doing whatever earlier on and getting by with it. Thank you for the armor hit, please. Just hit me in the armor every time, I'll be happy. Alright, so over here I want to grab these 3 items. This one. Oh yeah, here he comes. Nice. Oh, he's going to summon stuff right in our face, isn't he? I do want to know what this is. Alright, how do I figure out what this is easily? Quickly. Without delay. Compact turf cannon. I picked that up earlier. Let's see. I guess I could throw away normally I would throw away the auth chips, but I'll keep them for good measure and so that we can actually make some, I don't know, more demos for fun, because that's funny, even if it ruins our alert. But hey, we've got better alert handling now anyway, right? Okay, so what I wanted to do was check what this is, but I can't do that. It's probably, all right, a Gauss rifle. A Gauss rifle sucks. It can't be worse than whatever this is. Let's just check it out. Oh, it's a hypervelocity coil gun. Okay, that's pretty cool. These are actually really cool to use a bunch of these. 4 of these is pretty amazing, actually. What integrity do they have? Oh, we got a fuse on our Nova cannon fused. Damn. Okay, that's actually less cool. I kind of would want to not fuse. Yeah, the hypervelocity gun stack is awesome. I don't think I have time. I don't have time to grab all these. I don't really want to mess around with this heavy here. We can't kill him with the gun stack, unfortunately. Who designed it like that? What genius, right? Give him a graphene brace so you can't delete him with a hypervelocity gun stack. But I grabbed a couple of them. Wondering, let's see. Yeah, I could even, to be honest, I could get rid of the advanced KE penetrator now because it's damaged, purely because this has more. So, yep, okay. Oh wait, what? Oh, that's still there. Okay, and mag cannon and heavy machine gun. So. Okay, so what we don't want him to do is call more reinforcements right as we're exiting. Oh shoot, look at this. There's a dude right here. All right, dude, don't wake up. Oh good, flat gun, flat cannon, thunder legs, dang, all kinds of stuff. Well, we're done here. That's it. And actually, okay, so technically, you know, this was okay. It actually didn't turn out that bad. Part of the reason for that is we didn't have to go through the heavy. You know, you can get unlucky, and you could be in a corner that requires you to go through the heavy to get to the exit, rather than going around the side. Around the side, you can avoid him, right? And he just threatens you. But, oh, here he comes. Look at that. Hello. Hello, Marshall. Anyway, thunder legs. Thunder legs, they're good. They're very good. For those of you who aren't familiar. They were new in Beta 15 with the legs update. Patrons voted for more legs, so we have several new interesting leg types, thunder legs being one of them. But yeah, they basically enhance the dodging bonus of legs. So with these, you can reposition and just generally dodge much more easily. But oh well, slightly offensive. They're offensive when you're using like melee and you want to close the distance on your enemies. And that's what the name's from, yes, Thunder Thighs. And that's where the art's from, too. With, wait a minute. I was going to point to it with my cursor, but yep. But yeah, with the R2, I wanted the top to be fat and the bottom to be skinny. But yeah, they're defensive and offensive both. Mainly for quick dodging, but also if you need to use them to charge something, that's the thing. Repositioning is technically an offensive type. It can be an offensive type move. All right, so yeah, we're done here. And I guess our last DSF technically looped us back around through a garrison, so that was pretty cool. Or we went through a garrison that saved some. Yeah, it meant we got to do more without, even though we skipped the floor. This time, not so lucky. I guess that could theoretically happen more than once, though. But anyway, so slot-wise, I don't know if DSF could do that. Yeah, it's rare. It's not common, but yeah, we got it the last stream in the first part of this run. Whenever our DSF sent us into a garrison, which we can see it on the world map, it went from orange to red in the world map. Okay, so we were mainly sticking to wheels for this run, basically just a tricycle build. It looks like, and our power sources are probably enough for now. Weapons. Probably enough. We could throw on more utilities. We could technically throw on more weapons if we want to stick with just guns. I kind of like leaving the flexibility open for both guns and cannons, which you can do with 4 slots. It gets a little extreme with cannons, but So we could even just throw on some utility slots for this particular run. And we'll be limiting ourselves to wheels, though, which I'm fine with. I like wheels. Wheels are fun. Also, we're trying to do scandalize wheels as well. And we haven't done that for the Armored Huge wheels. That's something we could have done last floor, but you guys insisted we go into the DSF where there's clearly no scandalizers. Funny, Krasadwich. All right. You have many... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good point, Hermelin says. You know what? I didn't think about that. I completely forgot we even did that. Put that in my inventory. We could get some better engines, at least, and we're going to have... For now, we have the hybrid. You're right, though. If we have better engines... with 4, we could actually go full-on with the proton cannons, which would be fun. We got to go burn through these hypervelocity coil guns first anyway. So... All right, so now we got also room... Wait, so I did pick up that data jack. Our alert is now 2D. Pretty good. We actually went down in total. We had dropped a bit and then jumped back up in the DSF, but coming back to the main floor, we're low again, having done a major main floor transition. So yeah, we've got more slots now. More slots to play with. So let's find ourselves an operator. I see myself a sentry down there. And we are on -4. We could dive into the caves. I don't plan on going down all the way to the branch, though. So, all right. Well, let's just check what's in the rooms first, then. Advanced melee analysis. I do like that. We'll take it. Oh shoot! Here comes the programmer. What are you doing? What are you doing? There's a lone programmer running over here. Where are you going? He's just driving by. He must be headed to a garrison, huh? This fast, though? Or this early? I don't know. Anyway, let's use our fused Nova Cannon here to find out if we can get to the room. No, we cannot. Goodbye. Economy Prison keeps looking up the demo schematics here for us. Annihilator schematics. Schematics available level 3 terminals on this floor. I recommend you start farming operators. I don't see that working out. Level 3 terminals. We're staying hidden so that we can go into another DSF. Just kidding, we can't actually do that. They're locked. What is this unknown device? Hope you get it direct. Yeah, I don't see the direct would be funny. All right, let's. All right, found a terminal. Let me check a room over here. What's this room? Unknown treads, a heavy plasma cannon, improved force field, and another recycling unit. Okay. We could check the recycling units for stuff. I haven't been bothering. What do we got on this terminal here? The Tinkerer's record. Look at that. A schematics for combat linear gravjet, biometal heavy treads. Dang. All low chance. All security 2. Anyway, we need the power of botnets. Yes. And that's all I care about. No, actually, we should look at other stuff. Like we could look at Hauler manifests, I guess, would be useful here. It's direct. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Frog. Let's do Hauler manifests, and we got the answer. And because of the fix, it does not forever type. Do the typing sound. Okay, what do we got on this list? We all know what you really care about is making MTF tilted by installing botnets. Yes. All right, so wow, 9 advanced melee analysis. What do we got on the list? Anything else in there? 2 compact wheels. Funny. Thermal defense, medium armor, heavy Tesla rifle. Don't see those very often. Plasma sword, layered heavy armor is kind of interesting. With 5 antimatter reactors and no escorts. Huh. That's it. Yeah, I don't see anything. The haulers on this floor are not particularly desirable for our build. That would be probably the main one I would want. The one carrying the antimatter reactors and heavy armor. I would like that one. But that's it. There's literally just one. Not a lot of escorted ones here, actually. Very few escorts. That's good. Cooled protons. Oh, was there? Did I miss that? Oh yeah, there's 3 cooled proton cannons. Okay, so there's 2. Well, those are good. There's two haulers, which are decent. Really? Dadrick says, just won my last game thanks to the MTF auto hacker. Like at the final exit, you needed it and you had it? Is that what it was? Was that specifically where it was helpful? Because that's cool. Oh, nice. To be honest, I think it's pretty amazing how many runs in Access come down to just the exit area and how you manage to get into it, because it's a big floor, and so sometimes you find it sooner and have more options for getting through because your build is in good shape and everything. But then a lot of times it's just you get there and you're on your last legs, and or you really only have one option left or have to get creative to get out. There's so many stories around that, and I feel I feel lucky that it turned out that way. I mean, obviously, it's hopeful that things turn out that way, but it seems to have just happens naturally a lot, which is cool because that leads to better roguelike stories and experiences in general. Just pulling through at the last opportunity there, but having that being there is as your way through is pretty cool. Wow. Okay, so this is a level 2 with a lot of direct stuff on it. Schematic for improved Thunderlegs. Anyway, this with a direct hack. Normally here you might want to do one of the direct level access hacks because it's already nice and direct here. We're waiting for, I guess, a level... We could grab some hack in a level 1 to get maybe a new demo schematic if we want to play around with that. We do still have 2 more Ostrips and we should use those. But here I might look for... I would say do branch access because it's direct. Oh, whoops. Okay. Well, I'm playing in the IDE, so the response is slower, and I accidentally clicked through that. But we got the answer, even though we also got traced. But that's okay, we got the answer, and I might not have done that. So this is the depth for extension in upper caves, and there's some exits for us. There's an upper caves right in the middle of the map. 2 of them. Wow, right in the middle. Here's extension off to the edge. We're not going to do that one, being a spoiler level branch. But yeah, there's exits actually right there. So we have plenty of leeway to explore these areas here. Fool around. Anyway, yeah, so the accidental trace was probably worth it because we needed the, I don't think I want a fusion compressor, needed the time anyway, or needed the exits. We got here. Oh, hey, level, what do you mean? How long does your optimized build take? Optimized how? What are we... Or how long? What do you mean by? And also, how long? How long's in like how long of a run? We actually have not been traced yet. Oh, you're talking about Cogmind build. Okay, I'm like you're talking about the source code. I thought you were talking about in the game. Yes, DSF spotted. We can't actually go in though because we just came out of a DSF. But yeah, I thought you meant like the run or a Cogmind build. Yes, the source code, that build. I have no idea. I don't do optimized builds actually. So I can't answer that question. I've never done that. Well, maybe did it many years ago, but I have no idea actually because Cogmind is not optimized. Well, part of the reason being it's easier to do remote debugging with a non-optimized build. Maybe in modern day that would not be true, but I'm using an older version of Visual Studio, so it's not possible to do remote debugging with optimization. Now, if I change to that, then it would become possible. But yeah, it's plenty fast anyway. You can get the game itself gets quite good FPS on anything modern, and even still plenty playable on the older systems, like very old. So yeah. It's not a debug build. It's a release build. It's just not optimized. It's an unoptimized release build. And I actually do my debugging and release builds too. I normally use debug builds unless something's seriously wrong and the can't figure it out on the release build. Then you then put together a debug build to which will give you more data on it. But I generally am always working in the release build too. But it's not. Yeah. So it's just a non-optimized release build, which still has its own. Technically has plenty of optimizations in terms of cutting out all the extra debug stuff from Cogmind, because I have a lot of extra debug stuff in the source that makes the game slower. So that's what I was referring to right now. Like I'm playing in the IDE version, which is not, it doesn't have Cogmind's optimizations, Cogmind's own optimizations active right now. So things are slower. Like that's, I guess you're referring back to the terminal there. Like when I was clicking through, because it took a while for the terminal to respond. Because right now I'm running full screen without the optimizations. So yeah, Cogmind has its own optimizations to do, get rid of all the extra checking that I only use when I'm running, when I'm working on the game. So yeah, we're talking about source builds, not Cogmind builds, Chris Sandwich, right? But yeah, I have my own. When I'm going to do an actual release build, in most games do that really, and in general in game development, as far as I understand and know about anyway. Normally, you would have extra all your extra checks that you might put on the code. There's some things that make Cogmind a lot slower. Like literally, almost every single pointer is checked in the build that I'm playing right now. Every single pointer for all the objects is checked to make sure it's valid, and it stores extra data about the pointer to tell where it came from and all that stuff. It stores extra stuff that makes debugging much faster and easier. But I don't need all that stuff in the actual release version. So it cuts out all that. But it's a ton of extra checks, you can imagine. Every time the game's working with thousands upon thousands of objects every second, and so it has to do a lot of extra checking. Makes things slow, especially for example when when there's animations and stuff going on. All those things have extra data associated with them. That all that's cut out in the actual release version. So that's the big difference right now. It's fast unless there's a lot going on. So sometimes it gets slow. You can see the little blips that happen, but that doesn't happen in the actual public release versions, because I will flip that switch right before I do the actual public release. And it makes everything so much faster, like a significant increase in FPS. I don't actually remember the difference anymore. I used to actually sometimes do some comparisons out of curiosity, but it was a long time ago. So there's some ballistic cannons here. They're regular cannons. They're in -4 factory, so they're probably not super desirable. I mean, they're probably okay, but we've already got some decent stuff. We could at least find out what they are. Also, we could find out... Oh, also, the prototype ballistic gun, I guess, is worth checking out. Let's hope it doesn't bork something. Improved KE penetrator. Okay, I mean, we already had advanced earlier. Improved. Let's see. I'm carrying around phase cannon still. I don't need that. So we could take. So there's another one there. Yeah, we could take that. And I guess I also wanted to actually know what this is. So I probably should have checked it first. Hard cell cannon. Oh. Those are actually kind of fun. But we don't really need to swap. We've already got a bunch of stuff, and I kind of want to mess stuff up with our hypervelocities. Alright, Perf Cannon 2. We probably don't need that. Even more EM cannons, yeah. Okay, so again, we know where exits are. And I'm going to probably target a caves exit, and we can dive out of the caves early just to kind of drop alert and have some fun. Our alert's actually not on a 1x, so to be honest, we don't need the NC coupler. Maybe we can go into a garrison instead. Garrisons are fun. Variable charge gun, and we're not really devoted to doing a bunch of riff stuff, so. which makes the garrisons potentially faster. The Holy Grail. The Holy Grail of Beta 16 Scanalyzers. Okay. I think it's time for... I don't have any hackware, but that's okay. We'll check it out. We're going to get an Armored Huge Wheel boost. That's what we're going to do. Retrieve Study. Boom. Beta 16 feature. If you didn't see this from our last run, we are going to try to upgrade our wheels. Our knowledge of wheels is about to be upgraded, hopefully. Boom! Yes, we studied the Armored Huge Wheel. We are now a master of Armored Huge Wheels. We now have Armored Huge Wheel Plus. Technically, it's 2 pluses, because it's got... Oh, I studied another wheel, too. I need to kill something. Yes. That's nice. Okay, unfortunately, we don't have... So what else might we do here? Oh, you're going to say high-velocity coil guns, too? I mean, yeah. Yeah. Technically, or another, we don't, unfortunately, I guess light angular momentum engine might be a decent one because these are super common. The light angular momentum is very common in the late, in going into the late game. A lot of bots use those, but it's not the kind of engine we really want to be using on this build. But you know, I guess one of the strategic considerations with studies is that you kind of got to think about its long-term benefit to you as well. If it can have long-term benefit, then it might be of more benefit for you in general. But then, as you can see, they're not that hard to pull off. We have a high % chance of succeeding. We've got some botnets out, 86% to retrieve studies on this stuff. That's pretty good. So we can pretty much go ham on these things until we get locked out. Honestly, I like the idea of angular momentum engine. Also, we haven't actually done one of those yet. We've only done wheels so far. To be honest, I need other wheel ones as well. Some of the more basic wheels. We have one wheel. We don't have compact wheel, which would be nice because we grab those pretty often. It's true though that we could use hypervelocity coil gun because we got several of. We don't only have 2 of those now. I didn't take a bunch of them. Or do I have 3? I forget if I had one in my inventory. How many? Anyway, I'm gonna do the. Let's look at the angular momentum engine and see what that does. Boom. It gives us +1 supply because it's a light engine. But hey, we've now got a light angular momentum engine plus. And so as you can see, that it went from E13 to 14. We now have an extra energy from that. That's because it's a light engine. If we had another non-light engines, light micros, those kind of things only give you +1. Other types will give you +2. So definitely better. Protons, true. We have 3 protons. So yeah, now we can go for weapon type stuff if we want to. We have long range proton cannons. We can mess with those later, and they are very good. So to be honest, we already have a weapon mount, but this will make their accuracy like perfect. And even without the weapon mount, then they'll be accurate if we want to throw a proton cannon into the mix. Boom. Long range proton cannon, downloaded performance data, +10% accuracy. So I don't even have any of those on. I think we're done with studies for now. Now check our inventory. Look at all those pluses. So, boom. Long-range proton cannon plus. So, now here we've got, if you look now, they have a +10% on our targeting, because this is the plus version. So, we now get a +10% for free on all of these guys. So, you know, not going to complain. That is a nice benefit, especially if you fire several of those. The stuff's going to die. Alright, so that was good. That was a nice find early on. I did want to mess with that a little bit more. So, I am now going to steal a wheel from this guy because I need his wheel. Give me your wheel, dude. Let's try not to melt your wheel. I don't know if I want to fire a hypervelocity coil gun through this wall because sometimes there might be explosive machines and bad stuff, but I'm going to do it anyway. And he dropped a wheel. It's like oh look, he dropped a wheel plus. This guy knows about wheels too. No, actually, we're the ones with the plus. We have the knowledge of the plus. So that increased our speed from 150 to 125. So we are decently faster, as you can see with the studies. We're at 125, even though we're overweight by 3 times right now. Triple overweight, but 125 rolling. So this is nice for wheel builds everywhere, especially since there's a lower number of wheel types, I should say. Okay, so the next thing we want is a terminal for schematic. Oh, there's the garrison. Alright, well, we have riff. Okay. As in, I was going to say shut it down. If we want, we could take another one later, because I still wanted to mess around on this floor. But yeah, Hermelin, exactly. I like how this works out for wheel builds, too. It's it's a bit of a boost. Something wheel builds will want to. Most wheel builds will want to do. Not all, perhaps, because you might want you to use your hacks for other things. But it's fairly easy to pull off. So, we're gonna seal this one. Obi-Wan Obat should be able to get studies for all their parts too. Well, lore-wise, you'll find some new lore about that, but they do not have studies. They're not applying that data. Oh, that's a big room. Yeah, okay. All right, now we're gonna get chased. Garrison loop into another DSF. Oh shoot, this is not a good room to fight in. Okay, we're gonna go around the corner. Wait, do we have another high velocity coil gun? We do. We have 3. Okay, we're gonna like literally destroy crit this guy to death when he walks into the room. It's probably better to do it in here. Gonna waste some turns, but yeah, we're good. All right, what's our chance to hit that guy? It's gonna be pretty high. We didn't actually give ourselves the better aim on these. But look, we have weapon mount 93% because he's large size. And we've also been sitting here waiting for him. So, surprise. Oh, he's still alive. We blasted off. We completely destroyed his KE penetrator though. Alright. As you can see there was a tiny little pause when I killed him. A lot of objects changing states. Things happening. So, yeah. With our current non-optimized build, it is slower. But yeah, actually the question earlier was to how long does the actual release build take, and it does take longer actually when I do that a little. It takes longer when I let me think. Release build probably takes about 30 seconds or so. I don't remember the actual time anymore. It's less than a minute though. I haven't actually timed it in ages, and you know, time changes. Also, it's something like 30 seconds to a minute, somewhere in there, I believe at the moment. So that's that question. I guess I could have given some sort of answer to that. Advanced heatsink. Oh yeah, we could use that. He gives us a heatsink. Okay. All right. We still have the extra spare armored huge wheel. And so we're kind of circling around the known exit, and we're gonna look for terminal and or fabricator. Because we do. Alright, we're gonna take the middle of the corridor because I can see far away. Anyway, because we do have those off chips to use. Hard cell, grab mag. Oh, not bad for probably impressively sized C++ project. Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's pretty good. Mainly because it's a Unity build. It's which means everything is done through just including the source files directly, one after another. There's those. It's a much faster type of build, so it's a lot faster than most projects. And yes, it is quite large. It's I don't actually know the size, and I haven't done a check on that in a while. I don't remember what it is. What are we at? I don't know. It's big though, yeah. I think not as big as I don't know. It feels like other people tend to have, I don't know, larger source. I think part of it is because a lot of people put a lot of their data in source, and I don't. So Cogmind is probably only like 150,000 lines or something like that. But there's also a lot of data and a lot of generated data and stuff. So the actual game, even though it's it's deep and it's got a lot of content, the actual source size is probably less than other games that have been worked on for 10 years, or more than 10 years. But yeah, the compile size is quite respectable. Oh, is that the dude? I think that's an escort. No, it's not. Wait, it is. Wait, what is this guy alone for? Is that an escort that's gone away? Anyway. Oh shoot, it's viruses. Oh well, that's right. They can't see us. Haha. Oh wait, they're coming over here. What are they doing? Could be a cool. Oh yeah. You're talking about the haulers. There's 2 haulers there. It's true. As long as it doesn't have an escort, because we know that the 2 haulers which are decent don't have escorts. They will draw more stuff in. Cooled protons. What in our current world are we using? Long range protons. Yeah, cooled protons are even better. Long range is nice. Also, they're the ones now that are the pluses. So what am I going to do? Replace my plus weapons now already? Oops. Alright, let's shoot through this here. Check this room out real quick. While we're waiting. Security rotation. Okay, yeah, okay. We can do that. Oh, here he is. Yeah, he's an escort. And we got spotted. Fighting him here might cause a bit of a problem. Can't plus the cooled protons? Yeah. Well, not even just the fact that we can't, just the fact that we've already studied the long-range version. So that's already like some sunk cost, you could say. And the fact that we won't necessarily even have the opportunity to do it for the others. So, and not that it's the defining feature. I mean, we technically, you know, if you want cooled, you still might take it over the pluses. Especially if, I mean, yeah. Or we could replace other stuff. There's always a lot of options. Alright, so I don't know if I want to shoot that guy from up here, if only because the engineers are going to try to come down and fix this wall I just blasted open. What we could do instead is use green bots to block him. I don't want to go east because I know the swarmers are over there. I'm mostly blocking him. He shot one of my guns. Oh, actually, we could kill him through the wall. That'd be kind of funny. I don't normally do that. This is a rare move. With Farcom, we have perfect accuracy in this guy. Oh, I tried. There, he couldn't even get to us. Yes, right through the wall. Over there, it would have been cooler if we killed him the other side. That's not something I normally do, but some people are big on, you know, penetrating kills. Yeah, and he's not going to have anything we want. Okay, so... here's those swarmers moving this way. If I see the haulers, I could take them out. Oh, here we go. Ouch. That's what I needed, is more corruption. Oh! No, game heard me and gave me more corruption. Alright, so what do we got here? Sphere level 2. 1-0. There's Purge Threat Direct. What else we got on here? Another improved Thunderleg schematic. This is the second one on this floor. Oh yeah, we still need more power sources. Power sources gonna suck. All lights, there are 2 light stuff. 2 of light ones. We need some generating power. I like the hybrid though. Especially, oh, actually now I'm thinking about it. We could have done hybrid plus. That's a cool combo too, but it's a really weak hybrid we've got right now by comparison. But it's nice because, you know, it can allow you to overcome the main drawback of the hybrid. In fact, that was maybe what I should have done, even though it's going to die soon. I don't know. Finding replacements is going to be kind of hard, though, anyway. We're not going to probably get another one of those, and we're going to lose it. I don't know what its coverage is right now. It's probably not super high, but once it's gone, we're not going to get another one. What that would do, though, is upgrade its power generation by a more significant percentage. It's one of the better pluses, and one of the better studies you can do for power sources, I think, is hybrid engines. Strategically, I'm sure we'll see more people doing that in the future. Okay. So, can we get the other demo schematic here? I'm not actually sure. Let's just find out. Whoops. Not technical. 0%. Yeah, okay. That's about. We should have just done a purge threat direct hack. Why not? No operators yet either. I guess I could have done a Trojan to find operators. That might have been something to do. Maybe. Oh, look, a system shield. Huh. That's some burner hackware. Let's see. What else am I carrying around? Oh, okay, we've got that melee. We've got the data jack. You need a level 1? Uh-huh. Yeah, I figured it wouldn't work on level 2, but I thought I didn't know if it would give us something lower or whatever. But, yeah, apparently. Well, I kind of would want a system shield if we're going to actually be trying to do some hacking. Give us an extra chance at success. I kind of want to keep the NC coupler, just play with it. We should do that. Even if we don't need an operator, like to get a watcher or something. Just to have some fun with it. Which means I don't really have any room right now. I guess I don't need the melee now as a suite. I picked it up at the beginning, but it's an extra thing to throw on that's not essential. So this one's going to be a lot more useful. Here comes a recycler to steal our stuff. Oh look, we have a sentry sitting over there. Oh, what's the MAS for? Or was that asking? Were you asking before I dropped that? Yeah, I got rid of that. It wasn't really for anything specific. It's just because I like them. And sometimes using the mace, but we shouldn't really need it. We're mainly just got our backup mace now, so yeah, that's the first thing to go. Okay, so I don't know. Can we get over here? Barely. We can get around this guy, I guess. Oh, he survived. Our fused digging cannon. So if I step over here, the sentry can't see us. Oh shoot! There's an ARC coming. Is he coming this way? No, he's not. All right, good then. Let's go that way. Advanced coolant injector. Whoops. Good shot. Alright, fine. Unfortunately we're on wheels, which means we can't really bash these guys very well. There's a lot of engineers in here. I really want to shoot the walls, but... Oh shoot, assassins. No, I don't want to mess with an assassin. It's funny, both of the caves exits are down here. Shoot, there's not a lot of good access to other stuff here then. I guess we can go through the sentry then. Security rotation. Not the second one. Alright. And I think they actually work now. This is the fixed version. Security rotations prior to beta 16, this version I'm playing now, actually were broken. They would only ever rotate once. And isn't the second one this floor? Yeah. Second one. They only ever rotated once before. It would say security rotation. Technically, they would do a partial. It would affect things because they could replenish heavies during a subsequent ones, but they didn't actually rotate. There was a variable that was set wrong. I used the wrong turn counter to set that, and so it was highly unlikely for them to actually rotate when they were supposed to rotate. But now they will, so that new message actually does mean they're moving again. Yeah, I think I changed the numbers a bit though. Maybe, I don't recall. I might have adjusted the numbers while fixing that. Okay, so we've got some coil guns here, and we're gonna kill this guy. Please die. Oh yeah, coil guns with a weapon mount. This is the kind of thing that a hover build would be really good at, because you've got this massive, you got a good range benefit. You can kill stuff pretty quickly, and you can reposition. So as long as you can keep distance on stuff, it dies fast. Okay, programmers, yeah, I'm cool with that. Oh, neutrino core, finally. Something other than what we're using. Alright, what is this one? 14? Huh. It's got more storage, though, which is what we need. So, yeah, we're going to replace microvision, I guess. So, hey, we got something from this guy. Also, another advanced heatsink, but ours is, well, technically it's missing a tiny bit of integrity. Oh, his is, too. Slightly damaged. Alright, topped up on matter. Wheeling sniper, that's right. Right now we're the wheeling sniper. Another guy in my way. I need to get my mace out. Or the Nova cannon. Take his wheel. Unknown device. Okay. Also, we've got those programmers headed to the area, but that won't be a problem. Especially now with these coil guns. Oh, hard light generator. Let's see. That was the exit. We passed right by. Still haven't seen what we're looking for. Cargo convoy. Wow. Okay, so we shut down this garrison, which means this corner of the map should be safe from a convoy. Almost for sure. We'll also see it coming, though. We've got optical array and FARCOM, so we're not going to be surprised by it. These are famous last words, but we're not going to be surprised by a convoy. Alright, so I guess what's warranted here is, because it's security level 2 again, would be another, probably a Trojan here. We could do terminal index to help find more actual level 1s. That's 30%, which is pretty decent. We've got only one botnet out though, so the second one might be useful for that. There we go. Oh, a botnet enabled another botnet, and we have more chances to hack. Terminal. Found 20 terminals. Oh, yeah. All right. Now we know where all your terminals are. Oh, there's nothing down here. Oh, well, that's inconvenient. Okay, there's 3 off to the east. 3 over there in the center east of the map. Yeah, so apparently south there's very little in the way of terminals. We would actually have to go, to get anything terminal-wise, we have to go, yeah, we're back over here to the northeast corner again. They're around the extension exit. That's the closest available that will also kind of lead towards where we want to go. Okay, not great. I would say, yeah, those terminals aren't going to be as helpful. We could just use the schematic we have, technically. We do still have a schematic here, which makes demolishers. Powered hammer, repair station. I wouldn't mind repairing my power sources, actually. Mainly the hybrid. I would like to repair the hybrid power source. I mean, we could technically even patch, but I don't really want to patch. Armor could also be semi-decent, but just a couple hundred integrity, and we've got spare anyway. But I like the idea of the hybrid getting a repair, for which I would have to kill this guy. Oops. Heat full of air. Can I actually use this guy? Oh, whoops. I should probably use the other guns for this. Whoops. Oops. That's right, it doesn't retarget. I don't think I can actually hit the guy. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oops, you're dead. Another neutrino core. It's a little heavier, but let's see. Would it slow us down? It wouldn't, actually. I could replace our light angular momentum just to have the extra storage, even though we get rid of our plus. But again, the reason I gave that a bonus was in case we need storage later, because that's one of the common ones you pull off of enemies. Dropped his K penetrator. Oh, shoot. Well, now I was not paying attention to the fact that the programmers are here. I was going to say, yeah, I can't repair now. Shoot. Well, he's completely disarmed. Oh, did we just kill that guy? No, he made it out. This guy's too weak to destroy the repair station, apparently. Good. Getting, slightly corrupted. Level 2. Okay. Thank you for the repairs. I'm gonna go pick up some matter over here. What else do I want? Target analyzer, fission core. I don't need that. Get out of my way. Matter. Even though I'm probably gonna go by there in a second. Anyway. Okay. Give me my repaired hybrid. There we go. Alright, now it's time. There it is, another one. This guy is still here. Our alert has gone up a little bit too. Oh great, now it's going up even higher. It's gone up a little bit because I just blew up all the machines out here. Okay, well, we've got to repair though. I had forgotten about the programmers approaching. Alright, well, I guess we could circle south and look for a fabricator. There's an eye. Is he slightly out of range? Oh god. Maybe I'll just kill all these guys. Wow, he's in range? No, okay. Here we go. We're gonna move south. Damn. I liked it when they lined up. Oh shoot. Incoming hunter. Wait a minute. I'm right. Okay. Alright. If we keep running south, he should have no idea we're here. Yawler is near? No. Should be fine. We should be fine on this corner of the map, I think. Friggin' hunter's coming, though. Stop approaching me. He's coming south. Oh shoot, here comes an ARC now. Damn it, I don't want to get pincered in here. I think we're going to get pincered in a moment. Actually, that great. I don't want to get reported. Great. Okay, let's go over here, I guess. Wait, what? Oh, wow. We're out of jamming range. Also, I completely forgot I had a jammer on. Anyway, that ARC left. Oh, you were saying the Yawlers near the Grunts had remote FFF. Remote FF. Yeah, actually, wait a minute. Oh. Whoops. Wrong click here. I was going to point to stuff. Is that a... That Yawler came over here? Yeah, I was worried about that Grunt. I was like, where did he get that? Also, oh, I can actually see his route. That's cheating. That's because I'm in the ID. I didn't turn off that feature. Actually, there's not even a toggle for that feature. Whoa, yeah, this dude here, it's only here working for my cursor though, not in keyboard mode. So yeah, normally playing without my cursor anyway. But yeah, I saw him with that shield. I was like, where's he getting it? What could have a shield? You're right. That must have been the Yawler. The Yawler, apparently, this is an ARC, y'all, a Yawler ARC, a freighter convoy escort. And they're coming this way. They went around that way. So they're gone to the southwest now. I was wondering where that shield was coming from. I was like, is he standing on some kind of activated trap? Or yeah, you're right. There must have been a protector just passed through there. Huh. Okay. Oh, now great. Now these guys are coming from the north. Man, I don't like messing with hunters. Especially, well, with hypervelocity coil it might be better, actually. Not that bad. I don't like fighting with kinetics, but I don't like fighting them in general. But they're coming down here, and they're doing it pretty quickly. EM cannons? That is true. I mean, we could kill them, but, you know, I don't really want to. Because it just leads to more problems. Also taking damage. I don't want to take damage. Oh, wait, this guy's going to be really annoying. Can I make you go away? Probably not. He's already devoted. Yeah, they're going to come in here and have some fun. Goodbye, guys. Yeah, okay. I just prefer not to mess with them, but it's true. They're not going to come in here, are they? What is this guy walking over there? No, okay. I think that, yeah. You can tell from their movements that the guy on the right is the leader. And the guy on the left is kind of wandering around following him, which means they're going straight south. Okay, more or less straight south. I hope I'm not wrong. I am going to preemptively prepare to kill these guys. You know, just in case I have to. If he steps in the door. Oh god. Okay, time to watch this room explode. Okay, maybe not. All right. No, now I've already attached my proton cannons. You know what that means? It means I should use them. They're gone. Okay, maybe I'm not going to use them. I was going to blow this wall out, but to be honest, it's probably going to get fixed immediately. Okay, nope. Okay, I got one turn to get out. One. Alright, I was going to shoot him. If they turn around, I'll shoot them in the face. Now we're proton cannon build. What's our energy on this? Our energy, this thing sucks 216 energy and 121 heat. We would need to put in our cooling system to fire these. We would want to. Alright, so anyway, time to check out what's in these other rooms now. Okay, not that room. Also 5% corruption, which means, oh god, more enforcers from the south. We're not finding anywhere to build stuff. That's not impressive. That's alright. Well, in the interest of moving forward, you know what? I think I'm just going to go to the caves. I don't really need anything else anyway. You know, in hindsight, repairing our armored huge wheel would have been huge too, because I've only got 2 of those, and we've got the other backup. Repairing that would be nice. I'm gonna head back this way. Maybe we'll see something else. I'll check out one of the rooms. It's over here. You gonna get out of my way, dude? No. Please. There you go. Out of my way. I'm gonna check this room first because we didn't finish this whole room. Oh, look, it's another repair station. I guess it was worth checking out. Please God. All right, let's actually repair this armored huge wheel then. Armored huge repaired wheel. Do it, and do it, and thank you. Boom. Look at that. 250 integrity. Beautiful, beautiful wheel. Ah, I love it. Okay. Don't have a schematic for those either. All right. So yeah, that's good enough for me. Let's just go fool around the caves now. I mean, I would have preferred. Do I want that cool injector? Would have preferred if we had something better, but we probably don't need. Do we need a cool injector? You know what? Let's take off our heatsink and take the coolant injector and put on the cooling system. Basically, cooling system probably lasts fine, and the injector is great for emergencies. To just slap in and immediately drop your heat if you've got serious problems, like you're trying to use thermal or EM stuff against grunts and getting shot up a bit. It's nice to be able to swap those in. So let's go take our proton build into the caves. Yes. Oh, I should have grabbed that matter. Forgot to top up again. Yes, injectors are great for combat builds in general. What the heck? Are you kidding me? There's a programmer right next to me. And I'm using proton cannons. What's his resistance? 75. I was going to say, maybe I should just proton cannon this guy to death, but you know what? That doesn't seem very easy. What a annoying drop. I thought it would have been fun to use these in here, but the one thing... Programmers are somewhat common in here. There. That's, if I dropped in here, he probably wouldn't have gotten even a shot off. Okay, yeah, unfortunately I did not use those. Alright, so, well, now we're in the caves. So we're gonna do... We're not gonna go to the end, some avoiding spoilers and too much extra stuff. Tractor beam's nice, but meh. We're just gonna like look around and see if we can find anything interesting in the caves. Still 5% corruption. We do not have sensors in here, so we are at a slight disadvantage compared to both usually where we've been. Where are we? We're in the top rightish corner of the map for starting. So some of the edge areas might have something, but oh, okay. Somebody dropped quantum rifles back here. Look at that. That's interesting. But I don't want any quantum rifles. Another scrap. Hypervelocity Gauss cannon. I mean, I like our gun loadout. I could, you know, if we go, yeah. It's these are pretty good cannons, but full hype. Well, that's the thing, though. I would still not want to fire this against a lot of things, if only because I like the idea of it. I want to keep my Nova cannon though. It's quite a good cannon. You know, we got it way out of depth, and it's an extra thermal option. It's fused too, which means we'd lose it if I take it off. So it's true though. If it wasn't fused, I would probably take this and slot it in. If our Nova cannon wasn't fused, but I kind of want to keep that. We could check our inventory for something else to replace, but I don't really have anything else here I wanted to replace it with at the moment. So I think we'll just stick with what we've got. But yeah, it's actually not a bad choice. Also, oh, hello there. Friendly. Oh, he said researcher. Oh, okay. There's a researcher guy. I wasn't actually paying attention to what he was doing. Let's find him. Let's find the researcher. You know, it's only minor spoilers. Just little things you find in the caves. Where's he located? See if we can find him first, or corruption can mess us up first. He's somewhere around here. I don't have any sensors. Makes it take a little longer to find this guy. I actually have no idea. He's hiding somewhere in here. Not up there. Oh well, there's down to the southeast here, which I didn't check from the other side. Oh, I need some matter. There we go. Oh, there's an enforcer. Where is a researcher guy? Isn't there like a semi-tell outside his room with a debris layout type thing? I'm pretty sure. I don't know how far away that guy wanders when he's looking around though either. I don't know if he sticks to the actual area, or I think he does though. Oh wow, okay. Okay, yeah. Some regular local guys got annihilated. Oh. Northeast has debris? I mean, well, there's debris everywhere, but yeah, I mean, like, some kind of pattern here. I don't see... There was, you know, there was this section up here, but that was something else. I guess I didn't go in here yet. I heard... What was that? There's some stuff going on over here. I wonder if I should just kill this guy for fun. I'm gonna kill that guy for fun. Even though he's gonna bring his friends. You know it. Ooh. Oh god. Okay, and that's what those doors were. Right, of course. Alright, time to test our build against lots of trouble. Oh yeah, we're taking on an outpost. Oh yeah. I heard a door. I guess I was thinking of something else. I heard, but yeah, I did hear a door going on. We just killed an outpost. Wait, there's another one. Oh shoot. Oh, we got it. Here it comes. Through the wall. I still hear door action down there. What is going on? Who's going through the doors? Did somebody get disarmed and they're just running around? Ooh, he dropped his heavy armor. Hell yeah. Oh. Okay, it's slightly more integrity than mine, so we'll maybe come back and get it. Oh, here they go. It would have been nice if you guys had stayed. There you go, stay in a row. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't come back and get that armor, can I? It's okay, we're just gonna kill these guys. Wow, okay, there's more and more of these. Doing pretty good though, huh? Ooh, ow, stay away. This just shows the power of weapon mount plus coil guns. Also the transjammer, yeah. Transjammer's doing most of the work here. That's what it is. Otherwise it'd be coming faster. Of course, if they were coming faster, we can also fire through stuff. I mean, I wouldn't mind when they line up when you've got hypervelocity coil guns, you know? See, these guys here didn't wake up. That's funny. Hypervelocity weapons also the highest coverage of KI guns to begin with? Highest coverage? Why are we talking about coverage? You mean for combination with weapon mount? Are they extra higher? They should be pretty typical, I would think. Why are they? I don't think they're higher coverage. No, I mean they're probably standard. What do these got? 240? Are they higher? 240 does seem kind of high, but I don't know. Oh, it's 180 for KE penetrator. Yeah, they are. In combo with weapon mount. Oh no, that's that's their current coverage because of the weapon mount. Maybe is it? I mean, 50%, 90%. I would think they'd be pretty typical, but oh, it's 120. That's okay. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. They're doubled because of that, so they are 120. So that's 120 is normal. That's standard coverage. But you mean because of weapon mount? Then yeah, that's true. 120 is usually cannon coverage. Well, remember coverage. Well, no, I guess. It depends. If you can't compare between different types of weapons, if you're thinking you have kinetic and thermals and EM all have different levels of what is standard. This guy needs to die on this volley. And he did. Did I just... This guy got both of his legs shot off? Nice. He's dead. Okay, Anyway. Yeah, I should have picked up that armor earlier. Can't core the brawler. Oh, they got core. That would be a reason. I'm not usually paying attention to that. Haven't used destroy crits in a while, clearly. That's pretty effective though. We annihilated these guys. Hell yeah. So I could rewire these instantly if I wanted to by pulling out our data jack. But we've got time, so I'll just do it the normal way. Well, we didn't actually get a big benefit out of that, or really any benefit except for these two guys, which is not great. But I killed it because I could, you know, for fun times, just to show how powerful our gun stack is. Okay, we've got some unknown stuff that we have not identified. Just identify it. Wait a minute, that's a device. What am I doing? Advanced shield generator is what that is. I see. And I was thinking about this, that's why I dropped that. It's a regular remote data jack. Okay, that's good. Okay, we got another fuse. Good old 5% corruption fuse. Top up our matter, and yeah, that was not effective. Okay, so what we were gonna do is actually try to find out where that researcher dude is. He's somewhere up in here. Where are you, researcher dude? Nothing. Maybe around the other side. If there's any kind of other clues. A lot of death and destruction happened up here. Wonder how that wandering derelict is doing by now. Also, where the maybe he wandered out from the lower left side, and that's where it actually is. Left of the quantum rifles is your bet? Over here, left? Like over there because of that thing there? Oh, that's a possibility, huh? Huh. Looks kind of weird. Let's go check it out. Thought it was something slightly different than that, but we'll find out. Oh, you were right. Look at that. Huh. I didn't think it looked quite like that, but yeah, there we go. Okay, here we go. Mr. Yeah, how did you find me? Please don't shoot, etc., etc. So, it's got a little artifact here. Minor spoiler, we're gonna grab our free slot. We just got a utility slot, so basically what everyone loves. Although honestly, we could use almost any slot. Probably the least slot. The only slot type that we don't need right now for this particular build and plan, it would be propulsion slot, because we're using wheels. We're going for a heavy, a heavy on wheels build, and we're getting the pluses for that, which means gives us an even extra bonus with the mere 3 wheels that we're using, so that's pretty effective. Is this guy guaranteed? No, nothing is guaranteed in the caves. It's just random. It's just it's a random event. But we know he's here because someone else was here looking for him. Is guaranteed in that respect. If there's a guy running around looking for him, then you know he's somewhere nearby. Normally, if you have sensors, it's a lot easier to find him. Because then you can see him back there. But if you look around, you can dig him up yourself. Whoa! Okay. Well then. Trying to intercept me, huh? Oh shoot, that sucks. Please don't hack my friends. Oh shoot, you know what I could use right now? Oh no, I already have my cycler on. Oh, that's actually been helpful. Never mind. I thought I didn't have the cycler on because I took it off earlier, but no. Finally, thank you. Need to get those. If I had target, you know what I should do for my last slot? Do these guys have a target analyzer? That would be pretty cool. Oh shoot, I actually moved before pressing X. Oh, it's a heatsink. Alright, I am going to move up and approach this guy. Anybody have a target analyzer? No. Weapon mounts stack? No. I mean, they shouldn't, I don't think. No stack. See, it doesn't really make sense for them to stack. Well, I mean, in theory, but it could. But yeah, it's not a thing. Oh, there goes our armor. Ooh, finally lost the armor. Should have gotten the other armor. Anyway. Oh, lost a gun. Dude. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, using a protons against them would have been nice, but I'd have to swap in mid-combat. Well. That was kind of annoying and surprising. Light antimatter. Well, extra power if we don't mind losing some storage there, but the storage is pretty nice. I'd probably prefer to stick with the storage, mainly because we've got a decently offensive build. So we'll stick with what we've got. We used up all of our energy in that battle there. But we should be able to take out stuff pretty quickly. Unfortunately, we did lose one of the coil guns, but we'll replace it with a K penetrator. Unfortunately, I can't replace. Normally, I would want to replace the Nova cannon also with another like penetrator right now, but we can't. Oh, wait a minute, I have a spot. I could just throw it on a heatsink. There we go. Another heatsink. Why not? Putting your mount on a mount should totally increase accuracy and coverage of the other mount. Putting a mount on a mount allows you to fire around corners, right? Okay, so let's see a derelict log. We like those. Research trap records. That's pretty cool. Oh, cool. I see traps here too. All right, let's go over here. I'm gonna let my friend bonk them. Go bunker. Do it. Yes. It's a one-on-one. Do it. Bonk him and make him smash into the other guy. Boom. Oh, he didn't do any smashing, but it's okay. Oh, you win. This guy's my free armor. Free armor with a what's he using? A hammer? He's a known impact. He's got a hammer, I think. Okay, so this guy wants to die. All right, well, he'll die in a little bit. Come on back over here. First, I will look around. Okay, I'm just waiting to see if he comes back, but well, he doesn't. I will grab some matter and then go try to find him. Where you at, dude? Come back. Come back. Whoa, what's going on over here? Something exploded? Whoa. There was a big explosion here. Was it another trap? Or... Interesting. I don't know where that guy went. Oh, there's more grunts though. Okay. Got another derelict log. Quarantine entrances. Well, we're not going there. This isn't the same guy, I don't think. What happened to his propulsion? Oh, this guy lost everything except his trap scanner. Oh, he gave me time to pick it up. Yes. Perfect. All right, let's do it. Trap scanner. Wait, trap scanner. Shoot, man. What am I thinking? Not a trap scanner. I don't want a trap scanner. God damn it. I was thinking about an extractor. Completely ignoring the second word. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. Highly unfortunate. Well, fine then. I don't need a trap scanner because I don't even have an extractor. Yay, trap scanner. Damn. Fine. I will take these, though. I'll take a couple of these. Why not? Fire trap, dirty bombs. Is our friend corrupted? I hope not. Also, we don't have to take that exit. We could take the next one, but... Oh, actually, we have to take this one. That's right. Oh, wait. What's over here? Oh, God. Yeah, okay. We found a weapon. Weapon. Of course we're taking it. We're definitely taking it. I'm gonna get rid of the system shield. Of course we're using it. Definitely using it. It would be better if we were a little faster, but... yeah, we'll use it though, sure. Just gonna drop a bomb for that then. Shoot this guy with it? I guess. These are all our weapons are getting fused. Watch me attach it and it get fused too. So I think I'll just take it for now. We're not gonna shoot him with it just because I don't want it to get fused just yet. And we can head out. Unaware incursion detected. Search and destroy. Maybe retrieve something like that. Okay, right. Yes, they're coming. Where's my friend? What is he doing? Oh God, they're behind us. He ran it. Oh shoot! Damn it! I was supposed to. I'm out of here. I clicked. Oh, I was supposed to be. I was gonna hit X and point to stuff again. Goodbye. Wait, did I lose something? Why am I got an empty slot? Oh God. Oh, I didn't. Never mind. It's because I didn't actually put anything on the slot yet, isn't it? Anyway, okay. Well, I don't really like what I'm looking at here. That was not also what I planned on doing here. Let's see. I need to turn off my cannon to shoot these guys. Wow. Not the best hit chance. Also, I don't like getting shot by all these guys at once. Can we lure their number, please? Oh yeah, we're slinging. Slinging some guns. It's about as effective as firing a launcher. See, I could have pulled out my launcher, but then I just bombed myself too anyway. Which is fine, but honestly, I could see the guns dealing with them fairly quickly. Could have been quicker, but it was quick enough. Still haven't gone to the protons. Alright. Definitely gonna... Oh, another outpost. Alright, let's not play with another outpost. Also, kind of, I need to steer extra clear because I could IFF burst these guys. That wasn't too painful though. Oh shoot. I need to get these guys to line up, which is not easy. Not a great spot. Wait a minute. Didn't the other guy see me? Yeah, he's here. Dropping a bunch of my legs, huh? There go all the walls. Okay, well, the other guy left. When's the transition to HSL cannon stack? Well, when we get an HSL, I'll do it. Because yes, being a fun run, we are just doing whatever the game decides to hand us. Heavy servo lattice? Sure. We still haven't actually filled that new slot yet. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Oh, I tried to drop the trap scanner, but technically I had an empty slot for it anyway. No, we're not hot, so I'm just leave the slot empty for the moment. Oh. Hi there, Mr. Sentinel. Whoa, you just killed everybody here? What the? Oh, okay, those were roaming bots. Gotcha. I just kill him. Die, please. No, not quite. Needed to destroy crit on your core. It's harder to do. We've only got 2 now. We need either a target analyzer or, again, more coil guns. This is getting weak. As is. We don't have quite enough firepower to take stuff down through raw damage, and we don't have quite enough destroy crit stacks to take advantage of that, to be honest. It's not... oh, we can upgrade our engine integrity. It's not great. Not a great loadout right now. Makeshift axe. Unknown impact weapon. So we're getting close to switching, perhaps. Also, the fact that we're using this Nova cannon is kind of annoying. I should really... I don't know. I'd say bite the bullet, but I don't have anything else to replace it with in terms of destroying stuff, so I kind of need to keep it for now. I'd have to use an impact mace otherwise. So yeah, next time we probably should get a new cannon. Alright, we're gonna duck out early and we're gonna go into the end of the caves anyway. A little bit of a heat flow error. Let's go find out what the next floor brings. Let's go for another power source. Why not? 4 power meta, so that we can use the protons and our shield and basically have a ton of power to play with. And we can't even fill all our util slots, but I'm going to throw another one on. Anyway, so that we can throw stuff on if we maybe find it. It being stuff. Okay. Prototype legs. A quick reminder. Yes, don't go into the branches. Oh, look what I found. I need to stop ignoring these. These things, I'm normally blind to scanalyzers, but I need to not be blind to them. And here we go. Scanalyzer time. So, what are we going to scanalyze this time? Oh, I could do the hybrid. Even again, it's kind of funny to scanalyze it. We're not going to get another one of those. It just gives us 2 extra. It's decent. It's covered. It's got no coverage. Oh, that's right. Was that a beta 15 change or a beta 16? I think it was 15. Yeah. Yeah. It must. I'm pretty sure it was 15. It was a beta 15 change. These things had their coverage dropped significantly. They've only got a coverage of 15. The hybrid engines that's one of their other advantages, is that they're much smaller. You know, they're lower supply but super high storage, so they're more like batteries. But yeah, this was, it was in the changelog. I don't remember if it was 15 or 16 though. I would think you'd have to check the changelog because yeah, with this low of coverage, they're really decent. So technically, it could be a smart move to actually scandalize that, because it could be around for a while. So we could get the study for it. I like that idea. What else do I have that I would want to study? I don't have... We've used the coil guns long enough that it might have been cool if we'd done that originally too. But the proton cannons will be nice once they come online before long, pretty soon now. So yeah, all I really see is the deuterium, the hybrid engine. Got to ignore all these utilities. We could technically, because we have one, is do Nova Cannon, because we'll probably come across more later on. So that actually would be another decent target for it, because they're fairly common and good. The other stuff I would want to get a plus on, like some, again, the basic wheels that I haven't been carrying around or grabbing yet, like compact wheels. I would actually like to get one for them, so that we don't always have to use regular wheels. Not that because I want compact, just because in case there's the times when we are using them, because we have to. Yeah, sorry. All right, well, we'll start with this. Is probably only get a couple things anyway. All right, this is security level 2, so it's going to be not as easy anyway. So I'm going to go for a hybrid, and I failed it anyway. Is it worth getting traced on? Don't really want to get traced because we just dropped in. So yeah, we're not going to get that one. Security level 2. 40% is pretty good though. Not too bad. I don't have any hackware. I threw away my earlier piece. All right, we'll leave that then. We're going to come across more anyway. It's research. There'll be more scandalizers. I'm going to grab a backup transmission jammer. Oh, first I have to put something on. Now we grab a backup transmission jammer and then check. Whoops. Oh, God. That's just me fat fingering. we have a relay coupler is attached, so that's okay. We had an extra slot anyway. Yeah, Nova Cannon would have been a second one. I would have done hybrid, then Nova Cannon if we could have gotten 2 off even. All right, so I fat finger the NC coupler. We're at 0 alert, which means I guess we'll just waste it on something. We should go into another garrison and grab some couplers or something. Oh yeah, we also got that other weapon we need to use. We got a new semi-spoiler kind of weapon, but it's not that bad in terms of spoiler levels. What is this armor? It's improved heavy armor. Huh. All right. I like it. It's armor. We need armor. As a wheel build, you kind of need to carry some armor. But that means I now got to make some space in my inventory if I want to actually carry any spare armor. Let me think here. I am going to... It's so tempting. I'm going to get rid of these. Alright, I'm getting to get rid of the hyper velocity coils because they're getting really messed up anyway. We only get 2, and as I said, they're really substandard now. That allows us to put on our molecular deconstructor and then also pull off this armor and put on the damaged armor. And technically we have an extra slot. I don't really need to carry that around. The other one got destroyed. Okay, so wait, a particle charger. Huh. %20 on this one. Those would go well. It goes well with the proton cannons, actually, decently enough. That might be, if we were actually going to use them, that could be another thing to slot in. Regular kin accelerator, so maybe not. All right. How long have you had that thing for? What thing? Are we talking about the deconstructor? We just got it. We just got it, but now we got it. This is the molecular deconstructor. It's a special weapon. It's oh, you're referring to the also this the particle charger. We could use that for the Nova Cannon to one-shot programmers. Yeah, looks like a mass driver. Yes, it's a similar-ish, similar but different. Ooh, light particle reactor. Huh. Well, lower storage. I do like that power though. What do we got here? 14. Weight's a bit high, but yeah, I'll be moving a bit slower if I upgrade this. If I replace the other one, I replace one of the neutrinos. If we want to replace the micro antimatter, I mean, yet more storage. What do we got here? We got 1145. Yeah, we could use. Well, they're all light, so it actually doesn't matter too much. 14, 18, 6 would make us a bit slower. I think I'll stick with what I got right now, since it's just light anyway. And what else we got here? Got the hard cell cannon. So this is one thing you could consider, taking off the Nova cannon to have this as a make that a swappable slot again, and still have a digging type cannon. But I like the fact that it's thermal. And Nova cannon also has low coverage, so it means it sticks around longer. We'll keep it a little while longer. More legs. Also, there was a thunder leg down there. Another improved thunder leg. So many in this run. Component analysis. So we could use this molecular deconstructor. What is the cost on this thing? Energy is 100 on this? Oh my god. Well, we can power that, no problem. Okay, there we go. Ho 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 ho. Destroy those walls. It just ate through the walls. That's pretty cool. It's also now eating through the floors. I haven't actually used this in years. That's funny. Very cool. Oh, you're talking about the NC coupler? Oh, that was a while ago. Yeah, I fat fingered threw that on. We've had that for a while. Yeah, I mean since the garrison, the garrison, we've had that since last run, or last stream. I mean, we picked it up. I had a. We had in the first garrison down here. I mean, my cursor here. The first garrison we went into, I grabbed one sentry coupler, just to have to throw around and use, and I never ended up using it because I didn't have a data jack. And then in the second garrison we ended up in, I replaced it with an NC coupler. So I've been carrying that around. So yeah, I do need to, let's try to get rid of that, I guess. Weapon cycled moldy on a weapon mount is kind of funny to see. Yeah, this is true. What is the chance? Is the chance to hit on this? What is it? It's got a delay of plus 100. Cycling it is definitely nice. Then what's the time on that? 225 cycled time. That's pretty good. Not bad. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. We're a little slow. I think it's easier to use if you're faster, just because then you can get out of sight of stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it does. It's technically it can be really powerful. Also, there's an operator, but we have no alert, so like there's no use for an NC coupler. That's annoying. Oh, nothing behind there. Eating the walls. Eating lots of walls. Wait, what were those traps down there? Oh, yeah, that's right. We got all the trap data. Too bad I didn't get an extractor. Oh, we found a garrison. We know where all your fusion bombs are located. Oh, we finally found a fabricator too. We could make some other, another compact turf cannon. We can make some other demolishers. Also, wait a minute. Oh, that's the scandalizer I used, right? I'm circling back around. Moldy is great against, I guess, sentries, because you just whack them and then like turn the corner. I don't think it's going to be as helpful though, unless we get a better one, huh? Schematic. Let's just run around and see what we can see. Oh, hello there. Wait, what? The Moldy probably doesn't have great range on it though, does it? It's probably, oh, what has it got? It's got, oh my god, it's super short range, yeah. 10 range? Yeah, okay. For that reason. Being super good. Annihilators are on level 2 terminals. Oh, look at this. Centrium wheel. That'd slow us down, actually, which is kind of funny. I like them, but they don't have a plus on them. Also, there's a heavy. That's a real hard hack already. Yeah, that's we're not a hacker, so we can't really feasibly do that. Should turn on that permanent heavy circle thing. What do we got a range here? Yeah, we might get spotted over here. What are we at? We're at 125. 141. The Centurion wheel really slows us down. And that coverage is super awesome, but we need a plus on that. The cool thing is Centurion wheels are not prototypes, so if we want to, we can get the plus on these guys. I would say, for now, still carrying also 2 slots of extra wheel. It's amazing how long ours have lasted. We repaired them once, and the rest of the time the armor is doing all the work. And, well, all that combined with the weapon mount, making our weapons take the damage, but that's okay because we keep cycling through different weapons. It's pretty nice, I gotta say. Alright, drop the transmission jammer, pull off the wheel, the Centurion wheel, and we're going to keep using our current wheel because it makes us a lot faster until and unless we can get the plus on the Centurion itself, which honestly that one's kind of nice to take too, but I'm going to leave that one. They're really good though. Nice integrity. I don't want to be that slow though. I like my speed. I'm taking notes on this wheel combat strat. It's working out. Yeah, I like it. I mean, it's typical for, you know, the basics of combat, wheel combat is wheels plus armor, right? Low prop slots, but you have armor instead, which has its other advantages. But in this case, specifically for beta 16, you can do the plus route, which really just makes this build that much better. But the weapon mount in particular, that it's been a very interesting addition. That thing itself doesn't have any coverage almost. So yeah, it's pretty reliable over the long term. Especially since the weapon mount is, not only does it have low coverage, but it's increasing the coverage of all your weapons, which are taking the fire, right? So it's that much safer. Yeah, exactly. Crackle Pappy, not surprising, would say, who needs real armor when you have gun armor? Yeah, that's I've certainly always been a proponent of that. Plus, if you're using kinetic weapons, that's extra armor too. So I think it would be harder to do this somewhat with thermal weapons, probably. But if you're just replacing with common parts anyway, it's fine. So I think this strategy also works better, or works well with the new studies and just going with common stuff that's other bots are dropping. So Moldy has become heavy armor, and look at that, 22%. What is its integrity? It's not gonna last very long, actually. All right, I'm gonna get out of range of this heavy, and we're in the bottom right corner of the map. So technically, I gotta circle back north anyway. Came over here just because it was convenient. And I also kind of curious what that sentry. I was gonna take out the sentry. I was thinking about it, but now I'm having second thoughts. Dude, are you gonna come in here? Go ahead. No, you're not coming in here. All right. Well, they're jamming you anyway, so let's watch you die. Core destabilizing. Maybe he's gonna die. It'd be funny if he dies. Didn't die. Needed to hit him one more time. Okay, here's the garrison. Recalibrator, signal interpreter. What was that again? Security rotation, right? Going to go inside this thing? Not something I was really planning on, but I'm not really planning on anything. We have 0 alert right now. It's kind of, it would make more sense. So in the proper run, it would make more sense to spend more time on this floor because we're at 0 alert anyway. And we could then go into a garrison later. It's not like they're hard to find. So, but we could also go in here just to fool around. Yeah, we could do that with Moldy. Oh, sorry. We're ready. Forced into an R-brain. Oh, okay. That's a good point. You know what? We shouldn't do this. I think Hermelin was trying to kill me here by not revealing that information. Yes, this is true. We shouldn't go in there because it might drop us into a research branch, which number one is super dangerous right now because we have Farcom. It's survivable, but number two, the bigger problem is I'm trying to do mainly non-spoilers, so I don't want to go there. Yeah, cut that out. No, I'm not going to roll the dice on this one. I'm just going to lock this thing. Yeah. Personally, I probably would have dove in though if we weren't doing a regular run. I mean, okay, halfway between regular run and special run, because I don't really want to. I don't want to do much spoiler stuff with this particular run. So, look, go ahead, fly by the opening, do it. You know you want to do it. We'll take one step. There you go. Nope, that's not enough steps. Oh. Well, the reason I didn't go out there is because of the other guy, but technically he can't see me yet. Alright, let's hit his terminal. Oh, shoot. There's a dude in here. I can't actually hit him from so far away. We need to surprise people with this thing. I can't do it here. And I can't drop it on the ground yet. Let us, I'm gonna drop this on the ground just for a second. Put these on, pick that up. Swap over to triple long-range proton stack. And then completely obliterate this guy. Dude, how'd you manage to still hit me? It's okay, he's gonna die now. No way he's gonna survive that. Oh, wait a minute. Why is this on the ground? What? What did I... Unknown treads? What? Okay. Good thing a recycler didn't show up. Wait, there were unknown treads on the ground there? I didn't see that. Those aren't mine. Oh, see, this is what we really needed. If you combine this with our earlier coil gun stack, it would have... you know, it was owning pretty well, but this would have made it, like, even more powerful. It would have been super nice. Especially if it was four weapons plus this. Oh my god. Super awesome. Alright, so more heavy armor up there. Oh, I have hardened, so... Wait, what's the one in our inventory? Improved, even. Okay, I guess I don't need his armor. But these are a good source of armor for wheel combat builds. The sentries. Take them out. Steal their armor. He dropped his matter, which actually I need. No, don't see me. Alright, let's do a little bit of hacking. That is a lot of direct hacks. Not surprising, third security level 3. Can I even pull off stuff at this place? Oh my god. Can I do a botnet here? Oh wow, it worked. Ha! Okay, let's do terminal index failure. That's okay, that's fine. I could have also tried to assimilate, but that's one of my first thoughts, to be honest, because it's actually owned by this guy, which means I can't keep this. I don't know if I can safely keep this terminal alive. You're still alive, wow. Whoops, I actually turned off all my wheels. That wasn't smart. Here we go, comm wheels, which still haven't scanned. Gonna sneak behind this operator. Because he's gonna shut down that terminal. And this must be the other terminal for that other dude. I don't know whose is whose though, which means I can't really I can't safely be spotted by both of them, or either of them, because I don't know which one is which. That's unfortunate. Machine index, 6%. Okay, that's a really cool hack. Yep, that was a really a long shot. All right, time to get out of this corner. Oh wait, are they coming for me? No, wait a minute. Why are they coming so fast? Oh, maybe it was just a feeling. I don't have the weapons to take these guys down now. I do have my molecular deconstructor. I have to switch back. I don't really want to switch back. If I switch back to kinetics and fight them here, this is going to be a problem. I'm going to wait 1 second. I'm going to shoot that wall. Alright, that was my emergency measure to consider. Yes, going into the corridor, but now we're going to have a bit of a problem because the operators are coming back. I think we're in a bottlenecked corner. There was a way that way, but the heavy was blocking it. I'm going this way. We might be headed... It's hard to tell. Might be a dead end, might not. Okay, now we have programmers coming for us. Okay, if they go a little further south, we got room. Okay, that's a pretty good move. Oh, I can't jam that watcher, though. Why is there so many guys down there? There's a watcher. Oh, the watcher can see me, and I'm out of jamming range now. So I can get out of programmer side range by going this way, but that will be out of my jamming range, which is slightly short right now. That watcher's really annoying. He ruined it. He ruined my escape plan. I can also hack the watcher, but I can't do any of that right now. He's really bugging me. Oh, alright, well, he's coming north alone. You know what? It might be time to use the data jack. Because I can jam him now. He's within jamming range. Could be an okay move. 5 low. Let's actually pull out our data jack for once. This is, oh, there he comes back. NC coupler's time to shine. Maybe, maybe not. Look, there's the operator's back here now. He can see me. I will wait just a bit. Oh shoot, the programmers are coming back. God damn it. Just really not good luck. Oh no, okay, now the other programmers are coming. Alright, I think that all hell is about to break loose. Too bad. The data jack ain't gonna shine. Yeah, these programmers are actually coming for me. So now I can't avoid them. I almost made it through here. If either not for the watcher or that operator. If he hadn't come over here, if he was still in this area, I could have already headed into the corridor, hacked the watcher a bit. I guess I've doing a couple things on him, and then head north. Then we'd be in safe territory. The problem is now we're probably gonna get spotted by. If we get spotted by the operator now, it's gonna mess with the terminals. Okay, so the first thing I know is we can't take out this terminal right next to me because I didn't get anything good from it anyway. So we don't need that terminal. The only problem is, what if that operator is gonna learn about us? All right. We have transjammer, yeah. The problem is just if indirectly, once I start opening fire, walls are going to be destroyed. More people are going to see the area. So it's not great. I don't know. This might not work out in the long run. I'll just keep the data jack attached. I don't care about that right now. See, I'm going to take out this wall, and then I won't be able to block that guy. The other option is to move to the left by one space and try to shoot diagonally towards them. Well, that was interesting. Also, now there's an ARC coming. Okay, we are definitely in a nasty corner here. Yeah, we got the leader, I think, which is good. That was a good start. That was an excellent start. That was a bit of luck there. Advanced remote data jack. Ooh, we can replace our data jack. Not that I really need it, but it's better. And it's always nice to have a better data jack. I've never even used my current one, but anyway, this is still not a great corner. Those operators are still there. And that ARC is now coming, and the programmers are still going to hang around. There's almost certainly nothing to the west of us. Show my corner cursor here. There's probably nothing out here, which means there's a main corridor here going north-south. This is a deadly research corner, it looks like, or a bottleneck. Going this way, the only reason I didn't go this way is because of the heavy, but it probably opens up into more stuff, as we can see from traps here and traps here. That we know that there's at least stuff in that area. But this does head north, and it'll probably start to open up again, probably. Certainly more than this. This is just a narrow area here. So this could actually be really a dangerous place to stay for too long. Right now our alert's great. We're fine with that. We just need to make sure that the build stays intact. We don't have too many problems with that. I really just need an opportunity to slip out. Okay. Yes. ARC's turning around. Perfect. Okay. We're almost in a situation now where I can go back in the corridor. In fact, we are in a situation. Corridor time. Shoot, my kind of penetrator should not have been on. Okay, so unfortunately, we could use this to just format the guy. We could. I personally, I wanted to maybe do a map route on him first, but to be honest, he's about to go around the corner. And we can jam him from this range just barely. But if I formatted him too, he's going to get attacked. Shoot. Let me just do something for fun. Let's do that. I'm just going to fool around. Let's get some data. Did we get any cool data? We learned that, yes, once you go north, the map definitely opens up in multiple directions. And item-wise, yeah, all kinds of stuff up there. Prototype energy cannons. Lots and lots. Nano actuators. And another advanced force field, a replacement. If we want to replace ours, which that's come in quite handy so far, especially since we got a lot of energy. So, unknown leg times 4. What? Oh yeah, look at that. I don't even have 4 prop slots. You're right. Unknown leg times 4. There's multiple too. There's a big exoskeleton cache up there. Ha. Anyway, shooting down the leader from that programmer group was probably the best luck so far, though. All right, so we're actually, if I head north a bit, we're out of range. I could probably stay out of view of the guys to the south if I just head straight north. Main problem is just we got to keep staying out of view of everything that's coming this way. The good thing is that Watcher won't report us because he's now around the corner. But if I head east to try to get through here, there's a good chance those grunts will actually spot me trying to get in there. I don't have cloaking, unfortunately. So the only way to stay... Oh, whoops. Whoops, I accidentally moved. I was trying to press X again. I do that a lot when I'm trying to point to stuff. I don't know what... I forget whether the X is on while I'm going to move. Anyway, I moved north instead. It looks like this guy might be the follower for this guy, though, which is probably not good. Just in case, I'm going to shoot this wall here. Oh, wait, there's an engineer. Great. This is not going to work. I want to shoot the wall, but the engineer is ruining my plans. Otherwise, the option is to shoot that wall and go off to the other side, but I don't think there's enough time to do that. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, there is enough time. There is enough time. I waited. Shoot. That launcher didn't keep moving. Okay, he's moving. Good. Perfect timing. Yes. Compact wheel. Quantum rifle. Kinetic converter. Okay, so we can now safely go somewhere else. What's up here? Oh, not a way through apparently. Okay, never mind. You fix those. Just keeping you busy. Also, nice corner. I want to deconstruct some of these guys, but I prefer to use it on something like a sentry first and mess around with that. Maybe I'll use it on these guys. That's what we'll use it on, because they're pretty close. I don't know if it's actually good at this depth, though. His core is damaged. Both of their cores are damaged. Missed. Well, I actually have to hit two. Huh. Yeah. Not amazingly effective. Shoot. Damn, I just missed twice. Taking unnecessary damage. I guess it also depends on what you're fighting. Like, I can see it being more useful against sentries and stuff. Obviously, it's also a key. Okay, we're done with this area. If I shoot this guy, is he gonna get mad? Of course he is. Oh, God, no way. Oh, that's kind of funny. Prototype slashing weapon ×2. Centrium greatswords. Damn. Imagine double Centrium greatswords with the nano actuators that are right over there to the northwest. That's kind of funny. I like that idea. With weapon mount, yeah. So oh yeah, with weapon mount, they're gonna die super fast. Well, the force field really helps, which it just got hit again too. But there's another one up ahead. What have they got here? A dirty bomb trap. No, whoops, that was faulty. Yeah, we don't want a faulty one. There we go. See, here's where advanced melee analysis might have been come in handy. This is too cool to not do. And there's literally two more on the ground. I don't know, I gotta say with their coverage, it seems like a good idea to have it on. Let's see, am I ever gonna... I need to use those other Oz chips. Man, we're gonna make some regular ones next time I see a fabricator. Not because they're great, but because we can. That doesn't help me right now in deciding to drop something at the moment, though. Could get rid of the impact mace, It's kind of nice to have the backup. That's a single slot though, and probably regret losing that. What else have we got in here? Matter forever, particle charger, yes. Coolant injector, yes. Oh, that's right. I haven't gotten the plus for the. We could. I don't know. I want to stick with my wheel plus. I really don't want to drop down to the speed the Centurion wheel will make us at, but still not losing enough stuff really. Need to speed up a bit though. I kind of wanted to. I wanted to finish this run today. It's a hard call. It'd be an easier call if I was doing less fooling around, but I'm keeping some items for fooling around. Let's see. All because I wanted to change up this. Again, I think I'll probably just drop the mace, even though I don't really want to. I'll drop the impact mace. It's nice, but we're fooling around, so we'll focus on that. I could just drop the compact turf cannon, even though it's higher, just so that we have a matching set, even though it's better. Yeah, let's just do that. That's not something normal people would do, but this is not a normal run. So, is that guy coming south? He is. All right, I'm not going to go for that terminal because he's going to come right over here. Hell yeah! Now we got Sentry and Greatsword. All right, where is that? I think it's way up here. Way up there. Nano actuators. There's a bunch of those. I'm going to go grab some of those because that's goes with what we're doing here. And also the force field. All right, so we're going to go down this corridor. And hopefully not meet up with anything bad. Okay, looking pretty good so far. Empty room. Mostly empty room. I'm going to go through the wall, I think, here. For the force field. Another compact turf cannon. They're like, hey, I heard you dropped a compact turf cannon. Replace our force field. This guy, he ran away earlier. Repairs. Do we need to repair anything? Could repair our armor. Could repair our wheel. No, just kidding. Why is my hybrid engine off? Repairs. I don't think I have any of my inventory repairs now. Also, it's kind of funny. I left the deconstructor there. I'm not impressed by the deconstructor. I like the idea of melting through anything. That's kind of cool, or well, eating through anything. Let's see. So armor. If I wanted to repair something, I guess it could be the armor. Let's see if I can. So the security level 3. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. That's not happening. Forget that. Not happening. Ooh, but I see what might be happening in this next room. A couple of watchers coming through. I could totally cut those guys down, right? There's an ARC coming. Hope this doesn't get messy. He didn't die. Damn. Now he's gonna run away. Could have hacked him too, but we'll wait on that. Well, our alert is now 0 still. 0 alert. Love it. Okay, so if I wanted to, we could wait. What is that coming? Oh, DSF. Oh, programmers. Yeah, well, we're gonna mess them up. I'd prefer to get the nano actuators though first, because that's gonna help us out a lot with the time wise. We could get some demos here for fun. I think actually, can we even hack that in? What is this? Skill level 2? Oh yeah, we could probably do that. Grenadier, just some grenadiers. Oh, we got a jammer failure. Yeah, we did. You're right. I was gonna say, I would have thought that would have happened earlier. I forgot all about it. Okay, so let's do. So about the heatsink for this. Load the schematic for a grenadier and build them. There. Programmers are going to be very surprised. Matter filter. This is a case where I would like to go diagonally through there. It's a little dangerous though. Only one schematic, yes. Oh, we can replace our wheel. Yes. Oh, shoot. That was fast. Okay, this was not a good shortcut. I didn't make it to the nano actuators yet. Oh god. Bad shortcut. Oh, shoot, I can't use this. Alright, screwed up. Screwed up, screwed up, screwed up, screwed up. Big screw up. There. Now I can use it if I want to. Okay, that wasn't impressive. Our energy supplies are quite nice though. Let me take this off. No recyclers, reinforcements. I don't really care about that at least. 4 more turns also. Oh shoot! Here comes a dude. I can't have this dude to my left here stealing my stuff, so I'm gonna shoot him real quick. And then we're gonna go back shooting you. Go weapon mount. Also, we are hot. Okay. Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, you by reinforcements on the way, your demo reinforcements? Yes, exactly. Anyway, that was a bad shortcut because there was an ARC coming from the north, apparently. I was trying to get away from the other guys who were down there to the southwest and problems, but and drag the programmers up north, but yeah, that didn't quite work out super well. Oh, uh-oh, there's combat going on down there. Oh, our guy met the other met those like hunters down there shooting at our demo. Well, he's not even gonna make it here, huh? Or maybe he will, but he's lower level, so. He's still firing away. Alright, what's up here to the northwest? A lot of corrupted stuff. We'll see if he shows up or not. Oh, look at that. Some big exoskeletons, Thunderleg, and up here is prototype energy cannon, bunch of nano actuators, and if you want, we can restore some integrity. Oh shoot, there's a behemoth over there. Yeah. I should probably be able to grab these safely, but this is a dangerous room to sit around in unless you want to play with a behemoth. I want to know what these are. Heavy proton cannon. Huh. Okay. Oh god, programmers are coming. I'm gonna take one nano actuator, I'm gonna run away. Yes, I made it away. Basically, I didn't want to have a behemoth. We've got a melee build at the moment, so I don't want to meet a behemoth at range. Up close, it would be easier to deal with. Okay, now we really could use some armor repair. Alright, well, where are we going? I don't actually have a plan. We have no exits identified, and we need to identify some exits. We started... I hadn't actually gotten any navigation going. Alright, we should head north-ish. Yeah, we can head east and north through there and circumvent that, I think. Let's looking at traps. It does look like, yeah, there's traps all the way up there and through that way, so that gives us some info. All my energy is down. Oh, it's because I forgot to turn my the 2 power sources back on. That would do it. Alright, I am going to sneak out this side of the room. Oh, they're coming this way. Okay. Where are they coming? Oh, wait a minute. We've got programmers coming after me, don't we? Also, there's a convoy coming. So our Grenader did not make it, unfortunately. So, all he did was, well, I guess he raised our alert by a tiny bit, maybe, but he also took out some of the other hunters that were running around in the back, so that's got some advantage to it. It's actually an interesting idea so that it doesn't get blamed on you, is to just fab a bunch of demos and send them across the floor. Tell them to roam, and they'll just run around blowing stuff up. Obviously, that can have its drawbacks in terms of, we won't get a lot of alert for it, but it can also blow up a bunch of extra machines and destroy loot and stuff like that. And also the things that they destroy, you wouldn't be able to collect loot from that, but it would reduce the overall forces on the floor, which is kind of nice. Alright, so I want to head northeast, but these programmers are going that way, and I can't fight them over here. Our alert is still super low? Yes, indeed it is. Ah, yes, Generator-Gladiator, that's our current build here. Gotta be a rare build indicator. Probably fairly so. It's because I put on the nano actuators. So yeah, we've actually got a melee. We got melee weapons with at least some support on there, and the weapon mount too. Dang, some decent hit potential on these. 100% chance to hit stuff with this now. It's pretty sweet. But we got to get close and be close, and we're not a fast build, so we can't, like, normally right now with the guns we could have just head out here and hit those guys at range and keep moving along. But yeah, the weapon cycling together. Actually, wait. I mean, what's the timing on this thing? 210? Oh, it's not that bad. All right, but they normally have a delay, pretty big delay, because they're so deadly. Swarmers coming. Oh, I see the convoy. So the convoy, his swarmers to the southwest of us. It looks like they're going that way from down here. So the swarmers down there that's the convoy. It's gonna pass right to the south of us and go through there. That's somewhat worrying. Only somewhat, because we should be safe unless they decide to suddenly redirect up here and go through this room. It's unlikely, but yeah. There's 2 doors down there, so it's extra unlikely that they would do that, because it's unlikely they would get blocked from that direction. So we should be safe over here. But it's good to know that they're down there. There go those swarmers, moving fast. Just gonna kill that guy. Basically to drop some matter on the floor in case we need matter soon. That was interesting seeing a jammer fail. Let's see if we can see if we get a jammer fail here when I open this wall. Because I'm going to go kill this watcher now. There's another behemoth to the northeast. Damn, I actually missed that watcher. What was my chance to hit there? What was our chance to hit there? Wait, what? Oh, that was my hit before. Never mind. Yeah, 74% chance. Whoops. So there is another behemoth. We should be okay, though. There's also a sentry, and now there's more programmers coming. Oh my god. Okay. What kind of guns do I have? I don't even have many guns for fighting programmers anymore. I just have the 2 KE penetrators. That's it. Damn it. Are they moving fast? Why is that? Oh, it's a single guy who's moving fast. Great. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to have to charge him. I can't really retreat from him. He's moving too fast. I think this is a restock programmer or something. What I want to try to do is hide behind somebody. Yeah, here we go. Well, the hiding lasted for a little while. I wanted to hide to make him come closer, because that's fewer attacks on me. And he's dead. Alright, that's a replacement engine. I don't need that. So, took a little bit extra damage I didn't want to take, but it turned out okay. And the green bot was at least there to help. Okay, is there a wheel around here? Oh, yes. That way. The guy he killed. Oh, you know what? That guy's about to steal my wheel, plus. I'll just kill him and take him back. And wheel plus. Did you drop one under me? No. Is another programmer coming? What the heck? Okay. Boom. Come on over, dude. Damn, that could have been a surprise. Well, okay, maybe not. Centrium Greatsword. This would be better if I had even more melee support stuff, but at least I've grabbed the nano actuators. I might have taken a spare too if I could spend more time over there, but I don't really want to go there. Being in a big open area with a behemoth nearby. Should we ambush the Yawler? I don't know about that. Mainly because, well, okay, we technically have Gamma Bomb Rays. It could work, actually. It could actually work, to be honest. But, oh shoot, are there more programmers coming? Where are they going? There's a garrison right there. Oh god. There is a behemoth and a garrison and programmers. What the heck? This corner. Okay, not quite in the corner yet, but ain't good. Not at all. I'm gonna get stuck, aren't I? I don't know whether to go forward or back. Alright, I'm gonna go forward and kill this guy. They're gonna be headed to the door over there. They're sitting still. I'm waiting just to see what happens. This is funny. Alright, here they come. Well, not yet, but... I killed that engineer so that he wouldn't repair a wall if I decided to destroy one, and I did eventually decide to destroy one. The reason I wanted to do that was to step out of the view of this programmer, so he has to come at me. And now he did, and now I can step back out and kill him. And it would be amazing if I could kill him from here and just his friend leaves or something, but it's not going to happen, so I just wanted to get him to come approach me. Oh, come on. Wait, seriously? Now there's a programmer over there too? Oh, God. Gotta say, this isn't as effective as I would have wanted. I'm stepping in between them. It makes them waste time stepping away from me. Taking more corruption than I would want. I'll lose my armor in a second. Lost armor. Boom. Free slots in the inventory. Okay, well... not as effective as I would have wanted. But I had to take it. It was required. Must do. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, that was in that stockpile originally. I don't think I need anything else here. I could replace a wheel with one of these, I think. Is this damaged? No. Okay, I get one more integrity if I attach this. Fine, whatever. Let's see. Advanced heatsink. Is in the inventory slightly damaged? Oh, I have one in my inventory too. So we do have an inventory space right now. Guess I'll take that. Replace that. Carrying anything? Probably not. Okay, we are going to... Wait, what is that? Why is this shut down? Huh? Oh, that's a vacuum chamber. Okay, I misidentified. It looked like a garrison for a second there. Alright. Alright. Well, found a scanalyzer. Not sure what I'm going to scanalyze, but I'm going to scanalyze something. First thing I'm going to do is get this guy to walk over next to the scanner. I might as well do it first then. Let's see. Oh, did I not? Oh, did I failed the deuterium? That's right, I failed the deuterium earlier. That was the plan. Oh, okay. That's right, because it was a higher level and I missed that one. So that's going back to the original plan. Deuterium. Boom. +2 supply. We now have hybrid deuterium plus. Excellent. What else have I got? Oh, the Centrium wheel. Yes, that's what I was carrying that for. Boom. Oh yeah. Centrium wheel. Will be, I guess, a little slower there. They're good, but we'll see how that works out. What else do we have here? So yeah, not as we could get to the light particle reactor again, a common thing that you'll find. Not necessarily because we need it here, but it only gave a +1, which is not as much of a percentage increase as the other engines could be. But I don't exactly have a bunch of other stuff at the moment. Centurium Greatsword is a prototype, which means we can't actually use it on that. So I guess I'll go for the particle reactor here. And got it. Can't wait to study my Centurium wheels myself. Yes. And yeah, I do want to grab the melee analysis too. But let's see. Gee, all right. Well, we're getting everything here. That's nice. We could, again, for another micro antimatter is also a common one. Gamma bomb array. It would be nice to get a free +10% on it. I'm not sure if and when I'll be using that, but it is an emergency thing, so that would also be something to do. Technically, we can even improve the accuracy in our data jack, which data jacks come with their own big accuracy bonus, because it's a pretty important thing to be able to hit with those. So I gave them bonuses, and the better ones have even better bonuses. So, but this would make it even more improved on top of that. So that's a decent advantage. But we're not doing much riff or hacking anyway, so it's not as important. But I could see riff builds really wanting that extra plus on them for sure. An actual proper full riff build. We're not doing that. So I'll just go for the micro antimatter. And let's just get everything. Why not? Yeah, so gamma bomb, right? There we go. Okay, never mind. Central database compromised. Local access revoked. No more hacking for any kind of records on this floor. Goodbye, Scanalyzer. So now you can see we've got a bunch of pluses there. We get a lot of plus engines. You know, combined now, there's an extra 4 energy per turn just from all of our different engine types. And 2 of them being lighter variants. But, you know, the hybrid was the main one I wanted. So suddenly we've got, yeah, decent, can still scan for schematics. Oh, well, technically, yeah, that's not, wait, can you? You can do schematics, right? I'm not much of a, are we allowed to do that? Yeah, we can't direct hack from the database, but yeah, you can still scan items you have, that's true. That was already getting traced though, but I don't really need any schematics for stuff I have. I'm not going to fab stuff. Alright, so I do want to use that melee analysis suite, but I need to get this guy dead first. Or I could actually get him around the corner and then use it on him. What am I going to drop? I'm going to drop, I was going to get rid of, I think, actually it's kind of hard to pick something. Oh, well, there's the NC coupler, which I'm not using, but I kind of want to keep it on just because I still have it. We probably don't have a strong need for cooling right now. Oh yeah, we kind of probably still want cooling just while running around. Especially if grunts and stuff and just running all these engines. So technically we need that. Man, force field almost gone again. I can put it in my inventory easily. We got space for that. We got a bunch of extra heat sinks. I've just been stuff into my inventory, even an extra wheel, stuff like that. So we have plenty of space in inventory to stash. I just want to use kind of what I use it now, which is what I was thinking of what I could replace with that. So cooling theoretically temporarily could work, but the thing is that once I attach it, I can't remove it. So I do need to think about it more long term. Could just get rid of the NC coupler and forget about that because it's not going to come in super handy, but I don't know. I kind of like the idea of keeping that. Is the extract hack going to give us studies in the future? No, there was no plans for that. It's not, I mean, I haven't redone, there's plans to revisit machine hacking. That was actually the one thing that was missing from the patron voting list that I was planning on adding. But there is a machine hacking kind of overhaul, not really overhaul, but just a expansion, I should call it. A machine hacking expansion, which might include a few changes to a couple existing things, including that one. So it might be reconsidered then, but I hadn't even thought about that. No, that's not planned. Okay, so back to what I was thinking about here. What would we replace on this build in order to put on a melee analysis suite? I want to keep the coupler fun. I can't actually see a replacement right now, so maybe I won't use it just yet. But I will want to pick it up. But I don't need it at the moment, so I guess I'll just wait and kill this guy right here. Well, that wasn't very nice. Good thing I already used it. Oh yeah, also he's going to give us heavy armor. Hehe. We'll take your heavy armor. Wait. Oh, I need more space from inventory for that. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Take that. Also, he's a particle reactor. Huh. That's funny. Interesting. Yeah, mainly for the storage. I was going to say, we could replace our light particle. The funny thing is our light particle reactor actually now produces more energy than the particle reactor due to the modification and is lighter. But it doesn't have the storage, so if I want even more energy storage, which I think I might, and ours is damaged anyway, it makes sense to replace it, actually, even though we just gave it a plus. But again, that's for backup purposes mainly. It's kind of a future-proofing thing. Railgun he dropped 2. Also, yeah, we can get rid of... Oh yeah, we can swap out. Oh, sorry, the Centurion wheel thing. So we're at 125. This changes the start speed to 136. So we do get a little bit slower, but our wheel has a ton more integrity, and we can drop both these other wheels, and we have 2 new inventory slots. So we can use this to pick up. I think we'll grab a railgun and this. But then I do have a little bit of spare cooling in the form of an injector, which is good enough because we can grab heat sinks off other stuff. So there we go. Still playing around behind this behemoth here. Who, wonder what is there anything in this corner? Hard to tell, but it looks like there's no other way into the corner, maybe. I'd have to go back through this room and check this, go basically around him to the south. I don't really want to mess with him. We could kill him, but, you know. Oh, shoot. Programmer, what's he doing? Security rotation? No, nobody, okay. He's just passing by, really fast, too. Linear grab jet. Terminal. Also, micro antimatter reactor plus an advanced terrain scanner. Oh, actually, wait, advanced terrain scanner. That is, that would be a good pickup, too. Let's see. We're still in Research 3. Damn, we need to get off this floor. Alright, well, I did just pick up like a railgun. I could drop that, although I kind of like the idea of having that to be able to stack. But no, we won't need that for a while, considering I'm using... right now we're using the great swords for as long as they last, which won't be incredibly long due to the weapon mount, but... for now. Okay, let's see. We can do branch... we can't do branch because we need level access is actually what I need. I don't have... Oh, one botnet out. Derelict weaponry. That's a bad direct. I mean, it's direct though, 8%. That's a tough roll. Very tough roll. And it failed. Okay, so we don't need to use a terrain scanner just yet, but I'm gonna put that in our inventory. Alright, I need to not get spotted out here. Oh shoot, I just got spotted. Alright, there's an eye, but it's okay. Because he didn't alert anyone, which means there's no one to the southeast. Wait a minute, can that behemoth see us over here? The answer is not really, probably. Just barely. Okay, level 1. Alright, I think we're gonna need another botnet here because I'm low on hackware. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna go for, I don't think can we even do this here? 8%. With two botnet, or with one botnet on another terminal, we get an 8% here. Can't use the botnet on this one. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. A couple of 8% checks. I don't have any hackware right now, or any burn hackware. There's probably none out there. Nope. Might be a dead-endish corner, but we don't know where the exits are, so. Damn. Hunter's coming. Alright, we can slip over onto the side this way. A 9% corrupted. Swarmers. Yeah, could really use this. Still having trouble hitting even with like the weapon mount. What else would I have to? What else would I throw on for that though? So yeah, basically replace cooling but I can't do it temporarily. Yeah, it's the NC coupler. Advanced recalibrator. Okay, I'm not gonna check that room because there's swarmers down there anyway. Unknown launcher times 2. Wow, it would suck to run into all those segregators. Medium armor. Actually, that's probably got more integrity than a heavy armor. It's just mainly a difference in coverage. Yeah, 240. Smart bombs? Yeah, it could be something like that. That's what I was thinking. Trying to more quickly check the northeast here. Fusion compressor. Programmers. Okay, I gotta remember these guys are coming. Force booster. Force booster. It's only a regular one, but as if we're not doing enough damage already. When we hit, that's the main problem is hitting. To be honest, I kind of would prefer to have the MAS before the force booster. It's nice to have though. Those combined now we're turning into a definite melee build. We could actually get rid of. What? Weapons cycler? Is the weapon cycler actually even helping on us with this here? I don't think it's actually helping us. So we can't actually use the weapon cycler with this. So we could actually take that off. In fact, if I'm not going to be using my others, yeah, so it doesn't help melee exactly. I was going to say. So I guess I'll do melee analysis first, and then I do want to replace something from. Terrain scanner. Yeah, I do kind of want a terrain scanner. That's becoming more important. Could replace, I was going to say replace an older gun, but Proton cannons, still great. We're gonna need them. We could get rid of. We could go for an earlier switch off of Centrium, but I'm kind of like sticking to it by adding more melee stuff, right? Kind of funny. All right, I'm gonna get rid of. You didn't see me do that, but the auth chip is now gone. Yeah, her melon said the same thing. Yeah, I really should get rid of it by now. It's because I just can't get another schematic. We're not a hacker. I was able to do it earlier because you're lower in the complex. It's easier to get hacks off without being too dedicated. It gets harder and harder to do that later. So what few hacks we might be able to pull off, we probably need to do some important things with it. Just at least to find exits and stuff. All right, so now we can head to the northeast corner here and see what's up. Gotta remember there's programmers on the way too, and they're gonna show up decently quickly. Tesla bombs. Another terminal. Oh, nice. Unknown device. Let's find out what it is. Terrain scanner. Oh, another one. Wait a minute. What's the other one? Isn't it like it's an advanced terrain scanner? Oh, okay. Well, we'll just drop that one then. Take that. Whoops. I just picked it up again. Whoops. Picked that up at the wrong time. So wasted some matter, but that's okay. We don't need much matter anymore. Right now, we're just chopping things to pieces. Well, we can find out the branch access, but I don't want to do that. Well, technically, I would say we can go into the other branch, the non-research support branch, but I'm trying to avoid. I don't want to really do branches here, so. Shoot, I can't do anything here then, probably. I don't think. Wait, skill level 2, I can't do indirect, can I? For main, 0%. Yeah, sheesh, that's gonna be tough to get. Then we're gonna have to look into direct hacks, perhaps. Oh shoot, God, I was gonna hit him, but I went the wrong way. There's a prototype processor. Find out branches so you know what's a main exit. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Shoot, I knew there was some reason I was thinking it would still be desirable. That's right, I forgot. You can then once you know branches, you know all the others are main. You don't have to know. We don't know where they are though, so it's kind of an intermediate piece of information there. I forgot about that. Damn. Yeah, I really should have done that. Okay, here come the programmers. I really should have done the branch hack because it was direct available there. That would have helped us out later. It wouldn't tell us where to go, but it would be helpful. Those programmers, where'd they go? Oh, there he is. They're checking all the rooms. Look at them checking in all these rooms. They're moving fast. This was much easier with the... at least the melee analysis suite helped out. The other guy's coming pretty quick too, though. Come on in. Where you going, dude? Shoot. Structural scanner. No. Cave in. Huh. He kind of showed us that there's a corridor room up here area, so... Oh shoot, this is dead end with no exit? Oh, might be. Looking like it. Replace our storage with more integrity. I don't need these. Take less damage there. Oh look, prototype hackware. Huh. Wow, prototype hackware and a whole lot of treads, triangulator, and a scanalyzer again. Well, we can't use the scanalyzer again, right? Anyway, okay, I do want the hackware. That will probably get us spotted. Yeah, a little spotted, just slightly spotted. Oh, still spotted. Come on, I just want your hackware. Just give me your hackware. Oh shoot. Oh, whoa. I didn't realize we're way overweight. Well, as in, surprisingly on... Oh, it's because one of our wheels is off. God damn it, no wonder. I was like, why is this guy attacking me? How can he attack me? Shoot. I didn't realize. That's why that guy was moving fast, too. It wasn't him moving fast. I was moving slow. Is that program going to come here at the wrong time? Am I just lucky like that? Alright. I'm going to step over here. I'm gonna wait a couple turns. Shoot. Alright. I was gonna use the time to get him to come approach, but it didn't work. He was busy with other stuff. All right, well, that was funny. Anyway, I had left a wheel off. What happened to that wheel? What? Shoot, was not paying attention. Not paying attention to my wheels. That caused a bit of a problem. I was running around a single Centrium, so wasted some turns there. Okay, is there anything else I actually even need to... I have nothing to study? Wait a minute. Oh, never mind, it's locked out. I can't get any... I can't retrieve studies, it's locked. Anyway. Okay, so this... Oh, I can scan this, though. Which, honestly, I'm curious what it is. It might affect how I use it. So let's drop... I'm going to drop my force booster for just a second. I'll pick it up again in a second. Let me scan this first. I just want to scan it. So, there we go. Experimental hacking. Sweet. Nice. All right. Good. Now we know what it is. That's actually really good. That's a good rare find. Force booster. All right, so now I got to drop something because so we got a nice piece of burner hackware, which will definitely come in handy. I'm gonna drop. I guess I get rid of our armor. It's just a random piece of armor picked up from Sentry. Now put on our other armor, and we have free slots. So booster it is. And I'll probably just leave this slot empty for now. We'll fill it with something in a second. Okay, so we came to this corner. I was hoping there might be an exit access somewhere up here, but apparently there's not. But we've got some hackware for it. Programmers again. Influence is low. I'm liking the our threat obfuscation. It's quite nice. I'm gonna ignore the launcher, I think. Also, I should take that medium armor because we only have one piece of armor left. Also, I think it might cause problems, but maybe I can kill this guy in one hit, or not. Wait, he didn't call for help. That means he's got nothing. Oh, look. He dropped an entire stash of enhanced force lances. Huh. Maybe I should use that. It's not as cool as the Centrium Greatswords, but we've got two Centrium Greatswords and both of them are almost dead. So, let's do this. Drop those two. Pick up two of these. We have one in our inventory I can continue to use. Pick up two more of these. There we go. Oh yeah, you can study force lances too. That's actually a nice idea. That's pretty good. We're studying the force lances because they are not prototypes. So they're yeah, that'll be helpful. And with four of them, got four now. So yeah, the greatswords were gone. They were kind of, they're our armor sort of, so they're dying fast. And this is a good opportunity to swap over now. And still got one to continue using for a bit, but once it's gone, and it'll probably die first, then we can put on the other two force lances and have a really, that combined with potentially studying them could be quite nice. Alright, so there's that behemoth down. There's two more rooms here, but these rooms are going to be just like... There's probably no way out of here. I have a terrain scanner, I'm not using it either. So we probably have to circle back around south to avoid the behemoth again. We could still check the room here, though, just to see what it is. Oh, okay, I can't check the room, never mind, but... Oh, great. Time to get maybe a little corrupted. Follow up. Death to follow up. Oops, forgot my keyboard mode. Nice follow-ups. Yeah. Okay. So now I can check this room. Matter. And linear grabjet. And I'm not going to bother checking the other room. Oh, shoot. I don't really want to mess with hunters. Damn it, it's going to see me in a second. Okay, we're using the machine to block him. Oh, there's a garrison over there. Okay, I do want to go over there now. Whoops. Damn. I want to go over there to shut down the garrison, to be honest. But I can only go through a wall that's so thick. I don't really want to chop through it. I don't have any digging tools anymore. What's this? The walls here are 32. Yeah, I can't get through. Okay, penetrators are too weak. I don't have any cannons. I threw away that Nova earlier, so I have no way to do long digs unless I'm willing to do it with my melee weapon. And obviously the other option is to try to go outside and then go through the door. But we will be spotted by the behemoth in doing that. I'm gonna do one dig. Okay, it's close. I'm gonna risk that one. Even though technically I have to now go back, but KE pens will collapse. I guess if you want to waste that much matter, yeah, eventually. Okay, lost my cooling system. Punished. But we're not using cooling right now anyway, so it's not too bad. Well, it means I have a free slot. Well, I mean, technically we should put in like a coolant injector. I'd probably put on the, for now, a terrain scanner and slot in like the medium armor for combat type stuff. Or no, force booster maybe. It depends. Alright. Okay, can I slip through here without getting spotted? Damn. The answer is no, because there's engineers outside. Come on, this is a perfect opportunity, man. Stop that. Shoot. Don't come in here. Well, I was going to slip through. Too late. Crap. Alright. Corruption made me move. Chopped off his coil gun. Now he's dead. That was a problem. Yeah, I could have gotten out, but there's an engineer outside. I could have slipped by both those guys. Engineers throwing wrenches and plans everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna wait here, and the hunter's gonna leave. You know, I'm just kind of gonna kill this guy, or not. Never mind. I'm just gonna get rid of one of the watchers, but because they're slightly annoying. Cave-in was very tame. I guess. Yeah. Did I force field take yet more damage? I'm really liking that force field. I'd like it to stay in one piece. Shoot. There's two more hunters down here. Where are they going? Huh. They're all headed out? I need to go this way, though. Alright, that's okay. We'll go this way. I could also use this opportunity to just check what's down here. Because there is another room to the east, two more rooms that I didn't check, but it's not really something I need. Back to the Centrium Great Sword event. Dodge that dude. Energy discharge. Okay, well, while we're passing by, oh shoot. While we're passing by, we will just look at that, not do anything with it, apparently. Finally. Gotta kill one of these guys. Everybody's dead now! Wheel's taking a bit of damage. We do still have that spare. I've never had to use it, mainly just because of all of our other coverage. But we're actually... Our armor is going to be taking a bigger amount of the damage as we move away from other, you know, while we're using melee weapons, because despite the weapon mount, melee just doesn't have much coverage. So that is a bit of a disadvantage. Okay, going back this way now. Another fabricator. Well, it's the same fabricator. It's the one that I made that just did a big old circle all the way to the north, back to the northeast, and then back. I mean, yeah. Let's see. What do we got in here? Okay, we don't need that. Farcom good. Okay, so where are we actually going? So we're gonna head northwest then, I guess, and actually look for a regular exit. Those guys are approaching quickly. actuators. That's right. Here's the behemoth up there in the nano actuator room. Okay, well. Whoops. Whoops. That was a bit of preemptive. I mean, a premature move. Should not have done that quite so quickly. There we go. Just slipping around this other behemoth. Oh, should I hit that terminal? You know what? I probably should. It's going to be higher security level, though. So, I don't want to use my burner hacker yet? No, I do not. Can I... We've already got 3 botnets, which is plenty. So we really should just do a direct hack. We won't be as successful at indirect hacks here, even if it went... So, pretty much have to just pick something that might be interesting if we luck into it. Not as much because of the Hauler Manifest component inventory. That could be decent. Prototype ID is also decent. Wait a minute. Look at that. There's a 6% D83 Annihilator. That's funny. Direct hack. I'm not doing that, though, because I already got rid of the health chip. Would have been funny, though. Anyway. Okay. Just went for components. Could have been useful. Well, I don't even have the auth chip anymore, so there's no way I'm going to pull off that hack. It's just not happening. Coolant injector. I already have one of those, and mine's full, so I guess I'll leave that one there. Although I could actually take another. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, you know what I need to do? I keep forgetting. Let's use this NC coupler on the next watchers. You see. That's what I could have done earlier, but we were kind of in a familiar area, and if you're in a familiar area, using map route is not going to give you as much information because, well, you've seen stuff already. But if we head into a new area, it's almost guaranteed to give you something semi-useful, if not really useful. So we're going to do that. There's another cargo convoy coming through, and programmers. Okay, nothing bad here. Nothing bad. Very high. Security level 3. Okay, it's nice having the botnets out. At least it gives us a fighting chance, right? Level access 10%. Oh, you know what? I probably should have. 10%. I maybe should have put on hackware for that one. That might have been worth it because it's direct. But level 3, I'd prefer if it wasn't level 3. I wonder what's loaded on this fabricator. Oh, wait. What are those? Are those swarmers moving fast? No, they're just sitting there. Okay. Just making sure. Because... if they were racing through, it would be a good time to reposition. Farcom does make it a lot easier to spot those things, at least. Wait a minute, are these programmers coming for me? Yeah, that's right, there was a dispatch. Okay, so this programmer's coming, looking for me. They're going to head through this door shortly, so I might as well wait here and chop them in the doorway. Also, I'm going to kill that guy while I'm waiting, because he's going to drop some matter, and they're going to take forever to get back here, aren't they? Alright, well, it's a good opportunity to stop them, but I kind of want to go west through the wall, which requires waiting until... well, ideally those grunts wouldn't be there. Programmers? I'm gonna get a big pile of wheels here. Oh, here they go. Oh, no, they went the other way. One of these days, they're going to come down here. Alright, they're leaving, so... oh, shoot. Alright, there's a rotation, but it's headed east. I should be relatively safe here, I think. Yeah. What's this operator doing? Oh, there's a double wall. Shoot. That's a... yeah, looks like a double width wall that goes in here, probably. Right there. I don't really want to get caved in on again. Oh, look, I see a TF node over there. Having a transmission jammer, I mean, not transmission jammer, the drain scanning active has been rather helpful. It's helping give us a little bit of intel here. I was not paying attention to the fact that I had that on earlier. Alright, whoa, there's 2 heavies down there. They're swapping spots. Now might be a good time to run through, in fact. Took advantage of it. Alright, so those programmers, there's a good chance they're going to come through this corridor. If I wait here, the operator to the southwest might actually step through this door and see me fighting them, which would kind of suck because that adds more guys. So what I could do is head north. Now, if I head north in order to fight the programmers up here, I will get stopped in midway in the corridor, which puts me at a disadvantage fighting them. So what I could do is just fight from here and gamble that the operator will not see me fighting them. So it's better to pull back rather than attack these guys. So I'm going to pull back and do it this way. On the off chance that they might get spotted. Got him before, alright, and the operator was headed in a different direction, so that's okay. Turned out fine. Nice. And I want to stay away from that heavy, so maybe I'll just go north. Kind of wanted to head north anyway. Come on. It's a little slow to catch that guy. Alright, I'm gonna go north and explore up there. We did get the programmers, so they are now dealt with. Probably headed towards a regular exit is my guess. And we can identify, probably an easier, more easily identified one. If it's one of the main exits up here. Plagues. Fabricator. Trapped corridor. Tiamat bombs. Actually, that'd be really cool if there was like a squad coming. I'm just imagining using my gamma bomb array to set all these off on top of them. Oh, wow. Found the Yawler. A-27 freighter. These guys really stand out now. You know, we saw these in the last stream when we got some assaults sent after us, but this is a new way to identify them, is that you've got these going. Time to yank out the GBA. Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to rely on having one weapon be able to take them all out. Also, the GBA is only semi-reliable, because if programmers pop out, you're really screwed. If you can't take them out quickly, mainly through indirect engine explosions, they're gonna fix people up. I guess, you know, we also have proton cannons to follow up with and all that, but you really got to make sure the programmers are dead if there are any. We could take that out. We could fool around with it. Are they coming? Are they going to come through here? Wow, I was even just talking about taking this out. I don't know how. I'm not really confident we can actually take it out, but we're so close to an exit too. So the safe thing to do here would be to head to just hide out in this room. Because they're not going to come in this room. Just hide out in here. Can you hack it? Oh, we have an NC coupler. Wow. I can actually hack it. Yeah. We can hack it and take it over. Which is obviously a funny idea. We could actually hack it. Huh. I didn't even... Yeah, that's a crazy idea. We should do that just because it's crazy. And I don't think this might not end well. It might end with us getting really messed up. But the stream's been long anyway, so if we get messed up, it's fine. Well, the run's been a while. I'm supposed to be off this floor by now. Let's just see what happens. I'm pretty sure it's going to come out here. I mean, why is he going to the west, though? Is he going to head over there? Anyway, either way, let's try it. Let's do it. I'm going to pull out my data jack, and... If I had more, we could hack the ARCs even, or something like that. Do a deep hack on the ARCs and then own this guy. We could just completely own the stuff. If you can hack it from outside LOS. True, but we're in a bad position now. We won't be able to do that. We can't move fast enough, I don't think, in order to position well for that. I think we're going to have to do this up close, which is not great. But what I could do is try and go in here west and cut out there, but I don't think that's going to work very well. Yeah, data jacks are fast, but I only have 19, so I don't have a lot of... Also, yeah, let's... Okay, well, the other thing we have to do is actually start converting all my other parts to stuff I want to use. To be honest, Jack move would let you hide? Yeah, that's only if nothing else actually sees me, which is unlikely. Once the door is open, the stuff behind is going to see me. So I don't think it's going to necessarily... I'm pretty sure that won't work. But yeah, obviously it can be... I'm going to stay right here anyway, so it's worth a shot when the time comes. All right, so first of all, though, I need to actually put in stuff that I'm going to use. Like, I should probably throw on... I'm not actually sure. Let's see. I think we need armor. We need, probably will need the coolant injector eventually. I'm not actually sure which we'll need. We'll definitely need the, we could just throw in the armor. The other thing we'd replace is we could maybe replace the transmission jammer once fighting starts. We're going to lose the force field quick anyway, and see a couple of, I'd probably just start by replacing armor, because we're not going to need the cooling just yet. I'll throw in some armor on the scanner. Alright, so I'm going to wait right here, and the thing is I also have to wait. So, alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, so, here we go. They technically haven't seen us yet. In fact, none of them have seen us. Even the freighter hasn't seen us yet. Only his gun shot at us. Alright, I hope this works. Alright, so, what we can do with this guy is, we could just format him. He'll be killed, and it's going to cause the exits to go crazy, and, you know, this stuff's going to... the ARCs will open up and everything. I wonder if it'd be even worth doing a stream control, but we'd lose control pretty quickly, I think, because he's slightly outside of the range. He might die quickly enough, which honestly would be fine, but the thing is he'll be converted immediately, which is kind of nice. But stream control is like a control range of like 5, and this guy's like slightly outside that range, I think. We'd lose power over him. The other thing we can do is actually you can drop inventory is the other option. You can just have him drop his stuff and he'll run off, but it still causes the response, the access lockdown, but you get the stuff then. I have no idea what he has, but we'll play with whatever it is, hopefully. So yeah, you can get him to drop and hack again. Well, what are we hacking? Why are we having him drop and hack again? Because my assumption would be that once you hack him, he gets attacked and he'll die pretty quickly. So yeah, my plan would be to format. I would think you'd format and hide. Although to be honest, there's not enough time for us to hide. It's unlikely we'll actually get away with hiding here. But my first instinct would be I think we should probably format just because them to go after him. But yeah, all right. So we got spotted by this ARC back here already, and we can either boot this guy up or let him be killed. Actually, the fact that only this guy spotted us means we might be able to retreat and only one ARC will come after us, which is kind of funny. And in the meantime, they'll be fighting the stuff that's down there. So, yeah, Data Jack is fast, but it's I already had to wait for them to get over there. So, yeah. But this guy's jammed, exactly. So the other guys didn't get the memo yet. And so what we could do is retreat. This guy will be killed pretty quickly, so we'll see. I would say let's pull back and then see what happens. In fact, I'll probably also we'll use this opportunity. Okay, that's what's out there. There's a friggin' executioner out there, and electros. 3 electros. Oh, there's a beamers. Oh god, this is kind of nasty. Anyway, I can take off the NC coupler now if we want to. Yeah, an executioner. Nice, huh? They do know I'm here. The ARC tells them. So, but the other guys didn't, obviously, because we got away from that. We knew that was going to be the case. But some of those guys do know we're up here, though. So they will attack, and I'm going to have to fight them, which means I'm probably going to have to fight everybody. Unless it's possible, depending on what actually knows I'm here, we could. Yeah, an ARC deployment tells them about the targets. It should. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. They pass their targets along. Yeah, and I know that's how it works. They pass their target along. That's how you can't get away from an ARC that's already knows about you, and the stuff that comes out of it's going to know about you too. So, yeah, they do know we're here, which means... So we could technically try to fight against in the doorway with melee combat, which might be pretty effective. The other option would be to retreat and use our GBA. I don't really like the idea of doing a whole bunch of close range combat, but honestly it will keep us from taking too much damage too quickly, probably. And we can replace our coupler with the force booster and stay out of the way. Yeah, that's the main thing I'm worried about, is the exec shooting through the wall. He'll start shooting at us. The thing is, they're fighting the Yawler for now. So we don't have to worry about it just yet. But they're going to start shooting through the wall. And once he takes out the wall, I don't really mind him shooting through the wall, actually, because it forces them to pass penetration rolls in order to hit you. It's kind of like armor. But he'll take out the wall. That's the only thing I don't like. Yeah, you can see the wall being shot at right now. So anyway, let's do the force booster. And I am going to fight here in the... Oh, we got rid of the coupler. And we're going to put in a force lance. And then swap... put in. We're gonna do Centurium Greatsword. The other ARC left, so this is it. They should have killed that guy, which means there should be stuff in the corridor, and the recyclers are coming, which means I really need to kill these guys fast. In fact, there's a good chance I might very shortly need to... What's that recycler doing? They're all in here anyway, so... Okay, that's bad. This is actually very bad. God damn it. How can I even pick up anything in the corridor when I'm being boosted across the room? What is even out there? Prototype launchers, those are probably awesome. That's basically what I want from that group. Also, there's a ring of power, of course. Prototype device, don't know what that is. Prototype processors. Yeah, anyway, the main thing we want from there is the launchers. Those are probably very good launchers. The recycler is going to pick them up, though. I want to stay right here. The reason I knew there was a room over here, and the reason I'm here is because I want to fight them in the doorway, but I don't think I can... I think it's probably makes sense to try and reposition out here and protect one of those, at least one of those launchers. To do that, I'm going to need to shoot at the recycler. He's probably getting full on the random stuff, though. So I think I'll wait for a second. It's so annoying. Oh my god, he's like... Oh. Man, this is hard to position. I want to go north and attack this guy, but if I do that, I need him to be one space south so that I can use him as my block. I need him behind me so that I can't be pushed back. Because to be honest, I'm going to have... Never mind, I'm going to just... kill that guy. Alright, there we go. This is perfect. There we go. Okay, it's not perfect. I'm in the wrong spot. Damn it. No! Oh, I was so close. There we go. I went the wrong way. I was supposed to go to the right, and I went left. Okay, there better be launchers still out here. Okay, there's one, and I'm gonna friggin' kill that other dude. Yes. Oh, he didn't take it. Shoot, someone else got one. Oh well. There's one here, at least. Yeah, but it better be a good one. Point Singularity Launcher. That's fun. Alright, now we need to start collecting matter. Also, Prototype Reactor. Alright, let's do Force Lances, I guess. Alright, no, 2 of them got stolen, though. I should find out what this device is. I'll just put it in my inventory for now. 2 of them were stolen. Probably Gravitons, these are? Oh, maybe I should actually check what they are. Let's see. Improved Quantums. Okay. And there's another one. Don't know what that is. Okay, I should probably find out what that is, too. Oh, I think it just dropped the wrong one. Oh, Compact Particle Reactor. Okay. Well, hey, we've got a lot of energy now. I need matter, though. We could use some point singularities, because those are fun. Alright, let's see. Speed is 136, that's good enough. I need to find the... Wait, where's... Oh, shoot. Whoops. I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh, look. Oh, there's more stuff in here. Of course there is. Yes, right. There's another point singularity launcher. There's prototype ballistic cannons. Prototype impact. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's more good stuff. Alright. Good thing there was only one recycler. I was worried there'd be more, but I was, you know... it was nice that I didn't see a whole bunch in the area. It made me feel a little bit better about playing it that way. Nice. Okay. All right. This is looking good. Our armor's getting pretty beat up though, and we're gonna also need some more matter storage if we're gonna actually use these launchers. These are cost $1 billion matter, right? Like 50. Okay, so that could have been worse. I also want to know what these other things are too, though. I guess we'll continue identifying things. Programmer number 2 is also looking for us. Let's drop this reactor. We've got another good reactor. Prototype device. Gonna need to replace a device here. Don't want to replace anything I've got right now at the moment, mainly because the programmer's still got a number of turns left. Godly reactor stack? Yeah, seriously, we are the generator gladiator, to be sure. Generator gladiator. I also probably should take the other launcher, which I do want. I'm gonna totally annihilate everything. All right, maybe we'll get rid of these KE penetrators now. I don't know if it's a great idea, but yeah, it's a good enough idea. We can take this launcher. I also want to find out what this is. We have enough time. I'm going to take out the force booster. It's an experimental EM shield. Huh. Wow. Really? That might be worth more than having a force booster while fighting this guy. That is good. Streamer luck. Yeah, plenty of unluck too. Alright, that's nice for fooling around with these guys though. Alright, I still want to know what these other things are too. I don't really care about the legs. I'm not even going to bother identifying them, but the cannons and the impact weapons. Wait, there's another launcher over here? There's another point singularity. Wow, how many of these were there? Was it one of the ones where there's like 4 or 5 of them, or was there a different kind of launcher and mix? Because there was like 2 launchers, I think, stolen from up here by the recycler that took off. I'm gonna go kill this guy first though. I should have discharged him. Okay, some other random programmers would like to approach. Alright, what do we got here? Oh man, he dropped multiple too. I don't know, the EM shield is pretty cool. We have 20% corruption. I would like to get the heck out of here. Alright, we got more space in our inventory because I was carrying a messed up shield or sword there. We got 2 singularity launchers now. Make that 3 singularity launchers. And let's find out what these other things are. Compact linear accelerator. Also good. That is, I wasn't in need of a digging thing. A digging solution. Okay. While we're fooling around here, I'm gonna get, alright, we don't need the EM shield now. That's mainly when programmers arrive, so put on the terrain scanning again, even though I guess we don't need it in this local area, but we'll need it soon, because I'm gonna head northwest again. Back to that corner we were exploring. And, wait a minute, is that on the ground? No. Okay, we have a damaged enhanced force lance. I want to know what this is. Oh, we have 3 EM shields? I don't need 3. Didn't realize I had 3. Okay, put that down. Gravity flail. Okay, figured. Gravity flail. Also quite good, as you can see. Mega damage on the gravity flail. They're very damaging. Alright, so I'll probably keep gravity flail too, for fun. Don't need 2 of them though, just 1. And yeah, that's quite the stack. So I dropped, we don't have any couplers anymore, so I'm dropping the data jack, because we can always replace them. They're very easy to replace. There's data jack deliveries all the time, so yeah. Okay, linear accelerator, probably not going to take that. I'm still carrying around these proton cannons, and the stack is still useful. That can easily still kill a lot of stuff. I mean, EM, as long as you're stacking it, even mid-game, EM is fine in the late game. You might even be able to support it better, so yeah, we'll stick with that. Okay, so now, how to get out of here. Repair station. Ooh, we totally need to repair this wheel. Can I do this without getting spotted by the swarmers? The answer is, I don't think so. They're gonna open this door almost for sure. Yeah. They're not coming in here though, I don't think. I was wrong. Oh, did you see that? Double kill. Oh yeah. Oh, surprise. That was a pretty sweet kill. Oh, here comes that programmer. Or 2 programmers, yes. Nice follow-up. Alright, you want to come through here? No, okay. Let's use this opportunity to repair a wheel. Scan. Not the Centrium. We're going for... It's always down, all the way down there. Force field, honestly, would be a nice repair, too. Okay, now we just need to make sure that does not get destroyed. Just gonna wait over here. Just keep an eye on the programmers, basically. Can patch the force field? True. Yeah, actually, that's a decent idea. I like that idea. We can technically still use it too. I want the wheel first. Though the force field, yeah, considering the amount of power we have, we do want a force field. Is there any others out here? There's just the remote one. Okay. I'm not going to risk walking over there just yet. Alright. Got our wheel back, and if we want, we can patch this, yeah. Not a great chance of... Alright, it worked. Yeah, okay. Well, that was our last opportunity there. Wait, what? Oh, God. Oh, my armor needed patching. Oh, yeah, I got that. Yeah, okay, we got... I was skipping the first word. There we go. Yeah, I saw it. Force field. We also got the armor patched up. Alright, that's helpful. That was quite useful. Now, it does mean there's another dispatch coming, but it's going to be worth it. Okay, we are getting close to where there should be an exit, and sheesh, I'm surprised I'm not going to finish this run today. Also, yes, botnet enabled success. Oh, we can't see that in this window. Shoot, I'm in the wrong side of the room. Please don't come in here finally. Alright, good. I'm going the other way. Oh, shoot. Aha! Dodged ya. Are they going to come up here now? Maybe. Looks like it. No? Leaving. Oh, whoa, what? Wait a minute, what's that dispatch? Investigation squad. What is that ARC? We didn't get any assaults on us. We're still at low alert. Which is kind of funny, to be honest. I really like that riff ability we got. Oh, yeah. Okay, thanks. Hermelin reminds me, that's the orphaned Yaller arc. He didn't leave. Oh. Right. Shoot. Okay, so now I have a choice. It's either face the arc or the programmers. I think I'll face the programmers. Oh, wait a minute. Shoot, what am I doing? Oh, dumb. As soon as I walked around the corner, the first thing I should have done is put on this shield. Are you coming back here? God damn it. Alright. So yeah, that was nice to remember my shield. I'm not used to using those things, that's for sure. Oh, he's gonna open this door. Oh, he didn't. Okay. Alright, there's a chance he was gonna keep going straight and opening that door. Where the hell is the exit? Alright. Need to find an exit. But the funny thing is, our alert is still reasonable. What is that? Target analyzer. Wow, fusion bombs too? Dang. Not been much of an explosion run anymore, that's for sure. Optical array, ours is not damaged. Fusion bomb. Double fusion bombs, dang. That's actually a good find too. Yeah, that's right, we've got triple point singularities, but I'm gonna need I need more matter storage to use that. We need to get another matter storage, I think, and then we can start fooling around with those. Honestly, replacing one with a fusion bomb might make sense too, because I mean I only grabbed 3 because well, we could, but because then we can have something with a little more area to it, and point singularities are gonna last anyway. So I'll take one of these. Oh shoot! All right, we can't go north, but to be honest, there might, I don't know, where's the exit up there? It might be up there. It's hard to tell right now. Exit could be up in that corner. Could also be south though. Guess we can go south. Veterans. Target analyzer. Fusion bomb launcher? What? Why am I suddenly fighting all the launchers? Alright, where in the hell is the exit? I really should check the upper corner before we leave, though. Well, that ARC is going to come back. Going to end up getting into more trouble up here, maybe, but I don't know. Was there any indication that there's something in this, an exit in this direction? We can start to get some indication of that if new bots show up from that direction, like those guys. That might be an indication. Why are they coming down here? Is there a hidden door? No. More programmers. Oh, really? It fused like the one thing that I like to swap. These guys don't want to leave that room. Oh, shoot. I was just about to destroy this wall. That would have gotten me spotted immediately. That would suck. How come this guy didn't fix that? Anyway. Oh, shoot. Here come the programmers. Oh, me forgetting again. Man, the one thing I wanted to swap was that armor. Oh, never mind. I can swap the train scanner for fights, too. Not so alive anymore, are you? Or you? Alright, anyway, I'm trying to get around these grunts up here, but they just do not want to leave. Alright, well, the hunters are gone, so I can go this way now. Just go outside. Now the grunts are gonna come. Great, just got spotted anyway. And wonderful. Well, actually, this will drag him away. Now the grunts are gonna go... He's gonna go all the way around. Unless, if I break through the wall and head north, they might switch around. But I think there might be an exit up here. Thunderleg, another improved Thunderleg. Game keeps telling me you should be on Thunderlegs, but I'm like, no, we've got 3 slots. How's that gonna work? Oh, look, yes, I attacked right next to there. Oh, and there's no exit here. Damn. Transcan processor. Could be helpful. You did. I need to get this shut down as soon as possible. Honestly, I could go in, but I don't want to do the branch. At this point, I would probably want to go inside a garrison, but I don't want to get pushed into a branch. But also, when's this? Damn, I'm gonna have to do this finish this stream another time. Finish this run another time. I was hoping this would be an exit up here in the corner. It's not. This has been a lot of exploring of research, man. Covered quite a bit. Well, lack of hacking. Yeah, at this point, I think I should probably go into the garrison. I'd just be afraid where it would spit me out, but and because if we got spit out in max sec on this build, it would be hard to survive. I'd have to get pretty lucky. I've done it before on a slow build once. Treads build. Managed to survive, but you know, it's also partial luck with pathing and whatnot. It's easier, of course, with PSL at least. Yeah, we didn't have a matter to run it for very long, though. It's true, we could delete some stuff, but also the pathing. Although it might be different now. Now that assaults don't target you exactly directly, so that could be both an advantage and a disadvantage. They'll kind of be coming around instead of all funneling to you from certain places. It's maybe better if you're trying to evade them, some of them. But yeah, we need exactly matter filter, tractor beam. Oh, tractor beam. Yeah, both of those things would be very helpful. We need the support stuff for the PSL because we can't really use them, I think, right now. We'd only be able to fire a few times, and then any beyond that, and you're going into dangerously low matter territory. At least I have been carrying spare matter, but it's still not enough. Those things are hungry. I like the idea of a matter filter, actually. I don't think we've seen any of those. No, whoops. Actually, I gotta put in the whole thing. Filters. Energy. Oh, there is a meta filter. There was one out there. We passed them by. Regular meta filters. Look at that. Even regular is good with these things. It's pretty far away, though. Yeah, way far away. But anyway, you know, I mean, I'm trying to avoid spoilers here, but I do kind of want to also get the heck off this map. I like that we're relatively low alert, but 2C is getting kind of high. Also, technically I'm supposed to stop now. It's been... Stream time has been about maxed out here, and I don't think we're going to get to the actual end. We're still in -3. It's been a surprisingly long time, I guess. And, you know, getting into the late game and also starting to play a little more carefully instead of recklessly, even though we have been doing a few fun things and random things that weren't optimal, that's for sure. But research is, yeah, this has been a particularly long one. Research is taking forever, and I didn't get any exit locations yet. Well, I guess I'll stop here and decide next time. And, whoops, log note. Because, yeah, it's going to be a while, unless, you know, I dive in and screw it up intentionally immediately, but I don't really want to do that now. Maybe I'll stream... Oh, yeah, I was going to mention, because I won't be able to stream next week. Today's the 12th, I think. Yeah, next week, I think it is, yeah. Got a trip I have to go on for a few days, so next week I have to skip, which means, I don't know, maybe I'll finish this week, actually do like a Friday stream instead, like I did last time. Pick another day as well, and just finish it up for that, rather than wait too long. I kind of like the idea of not waiting too long, so maybe I'll do that. But let me leave some notes here for next time. But yeah, whoops, I keep forgetting I need to do spacebar first for that. Don't leave log notes very often. Using all my zoom features here. Let's see. Yeah, a reminder of that, and that's pretty much it. There's not really much else to remember. The rest of it's pretty self-explanatory and obvious. Overall, run going pretty decently so far. Generator-Gladiator. So I guess there's going to be a part 3 to this one. I was quite expecting it would have been finished today, but no. Oh yeah, shoot. Before I forget, I better save, otherwise I screw that up, because I'm playing in the IDE, so I must save manually. Alright, got the save. So, that'll be it for today's stream. We'll continue the run next time, apparently. And thanks everyone for showing up. And yeah, and we'll get back to work on Beta 16. And in the meantime, see you on Discord.